I mean, I'm always short, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Breaking everything. Okay. Everything's fine. Alright. Greetings, and welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. Finally to this amazing occasion of a galactic civilization that is about to be born. Actually, multiple galactic civilizations are about to be born. But we're going to start with the main one first as our main playthrough. And we're going to be going up against random ones. For this one, anyways. Now, as the story progresses, once we get more DLC to this game, because right now I have 3 of them automatically because of the one I pre-ordered, which is the Deluxe Edition, for the Console Edition, for Stellaris, as what we're playing now. So, from what I looked at in our... Actually, I can show it off right now because I already have it. I think it's going to go in order from left to right. We're going to get Planetoids first, then Leviathans, then Utopia. Now, that's not all of them. We'll probably get the rest later. I hope. I really do, because there's one key one that I'm missing that will allow us to build the final one we need. Because there's 2 bad ones and 2 good ones we need to make. One of the good ones is we're going to be during this stream, which I'm fixing to load up our chat, by the way. The other one is going to be during the Planetoid one. And then the third, by the way, the one in the middle, our Leviathan one, that one's going to be just, we'll figure out what, that one's just going to be flavor added into the other 2, so that's why that one will probably just do something random for that one. Because that one will allow us some even more greater options. Because I've seen what this is like on the computer, and I can't wait to get into it. Sadly, we don't have everything right now. We're just slightly like, but you know, it'll be fine. Especially since we're going to do this one empire at a time. So, alright, let me get our chat up and running before we start doing this, in case anybody wants to make some slight adjustments. I can't do too many because it's supposed to be a little bit of a story behind this, but I will allow people to name worlds and stuff. That I don't care about. that affects the story and none whatsoever. Let's see. Make sure everything's going good. Yo, there. Sorry, I just got here. Yo, this guy. Welcome. Hey, what's up, bro? Welcome back, man. Welcome. All right. Let's see. So, what we're gonna be doing today is creating our first race, which is this one's gonna be humanoid. It will get slightly cybernetic as we go on, but they don't become true robots. That's for a different one. If we ever get the DLC for that. I'm really hoping we do. If you ever see this Paradox, please give us the Synthetic Dawn DLC. For the console as well. Because I need that one. That one is amazing. That's the one I need the most. But, I don't need it for this empire, so. Let's see. And we're gonna go humanoid. Why are you not letting me move? Oh. Just being dumb. Yeah, we could do like an elf-looking race, like a Vulcans. Actually, yeah, a closer thing would be these look like Vulcans, but no, we gotta look like a human for this. Species name. These aren't in our reality. That we're not gonna also be doing this in the Earth version. That's a different one as well. Pandoran? Pandorans. I think that's what it was. It's been a while since I've made these species. I think it's spelled like that with the I. There's a reason for that. So now I gotta go plural. That would be just Pandorans. I want to say welcome and greetings again to everybody. If you're just now joining us, I'm kind of trying to wait for everybody to filter in. But we're basically setting up our species for a RTS if you're new to strategy games. If you haven't heard of it before, it's called Stellaris. It's basically a 4X strategy game which if you don't know what the X's mean, it's like expand, explore, exploit, and exterminate, depending on the type of species you choose. Very different X involved. Welcome and greetings, everybody. Yo, Juggerho! Yo, welcome back! He's like, hey man, I'm back. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to some Stellaris. I thought this was gonna be last night, but then I realized it had a really unusual release date, and it said like 11 a.m., which was like same day, but not at midnight. It was like 11 in the morning, and I'm like, it's weird. That's a very unusual release date. Usually things are at midnight when they have, but I guess they didn't want to push for a midnight release, which is fine. Pandorans. I forgot if that needs the apostrophe for plural. I think that's the adjective. So actually, that one just might be just Pandoran for the adjective. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We don't want to get too detailed, take us too long anyways. We just want the finer ones. I can't remember what the adjective version of Pandoran is. Damn. My brain don't work too good. Alright. Naming list. See, wait, we have a hive mind naming list, but I can't do a hive mind? It's kind of confusing. Maybe part of the DLC is already in here? That's weird. We can't do that anyways, not for this one. That is for another one, but odd. So this one's Perix Armada. We're gonna rename a lot of these anyway. Fleet names: Tactical Response Fleet, Rapid Strike Fleet. That one sounds pretty normal. Ship names, except for the ship names, those are kind of odd. Bastion, Yokohama, Aeptis, Sequence, the Centurion Fleet, the Tirico Fleet, Boozier, the Night Fleet, the Landschnick Fleet, the Cavalry Fleet, the Archer Fleet, the Millennial Fleet, the Phalanx Fleet, the Jandaran Fleet, the Hoplite Fleet. It's very militaristic. What is this one? Strike Force Hydra? What is this? ISS Venus, which would be FSS. Venus, Penticular, Preponderous, Dignity, Virtue, Janus, Courage, Chiron, Jupiter, Dagger. That one's actually okay. Kind of like that naming convention. We're probably going to do 4. Yeah. Now I just got to change the prefix. Oopsies. Hey, I'm going to eat. I will be back in like 20. Oh, yeah, you're good. I'm going to be on here for a little bit. This is going to be a longer stream because I didn't get to do it last night. So, yeah, you good, man. Take all the time you need, man. Let's see. RSS. Yeah. Do I want to do the traits yet? Probably. Alright, so traits, if you're new, I'm going to slightly make this slightly a tutorial since it's going to be our very first species if you're also trying to learn a little bit of, and you got, of Stellaris and you got this on console. So, let's see. So, Agarian, which, first thing I'm going to point out, you have 5 traits you can pick in total. You only have 2 trait points, however, which, as you can see, these have red numbers beside them. That's how much they cost in trait points, which is the bottom number on the right, which we only have 2, so we can only pick, for the moment, you'll see how we can change this. We can only pick one of these 2, like, one of these 2 costing ones, or 2 of these ones, which we're going to see what they have first. So, Industrious is more minerals, which, this species isn't pacifists, but they're not, they're partially militarists. They're not entirely militarists, but they also do have, because of the galaxy they live in, they kind of have to be. So we can't go with something that's going to be passive related. So this would be really good for us because minerals are for shipbuilding and like literally building buildings. That was redundant. On your planets and stuff to improve your economy and your resources, because this is a strategy game. So maybe we don't want this. We're not. I can manage the food good enough. This would be a waste for me. If we were going to go pacifist, then yes, because this would make our growing faster. But no. Energy credits, that'd also be a good one, but to be fair, once again, not for someone who's gonna be probably fighting a lot. You don't use money as well, you do for upkeep in the fleet, but that's not as bad as how much you'll be spending in minerals just to make the fleet and upgrade it. So, alright, so industrious is looking good. Intelligent, this is always a good option for any species, but I'm saving this one for a different one, so that's off limits. Natural engineers, once again, I think that's where most of the weapons come from, and a lot of the war tech. So probably, but I'm gonna use one of those off chance. I also want to show something else. These red ones that have green numbers, these are negative traits, but in your ass, you probably wonder, why would you ever want something negative on your species? You have to do this because this will give you trait numbers back to your trait points. So I'm going to do this for just a second. And boom, now we have 4 trait points to play with. Which for humans, we would have a hard time adapting on other types of climates, so I'm probably going to do that. But we're not going to settle on that yet. But as you can see, it made my trait points go up, so you can spend more. So yeah, I'm going to pick up Industrious. And we're gonna go non-adaptive. Rapid breeders. No, that makes no sense. I mean, we're not slow on it, but that I can't really justify that. That would be on something like a hive mind. Talented. What is this? Leader skill +1. Ooh. So that's pretty good. And that would allow us to get a lot of research done pretty early. Quick learners. Leader experience, or we could just go with leader experience gain, which would be a permanent. Actually, both would be permanent, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you'd have to weigh which is better, like leveling up quicker, which kind of is the long run. Has the long game is this one's better. This will get you started quicker though. Slow learners. This is the opposite of this one, so you can't have. If you have this one, you cannot have this one. Very strong. Army damage. I do kind of want army damage, but then again, I'm going to be getting the clone army traits for this army because they use clones. So we won't really need that because the clones get a bonus to damage from one of the techs. Although this would make them OP. I'll make that last minute decision. Weak, don't want that. Nomadic, migration speed +50%. Oh wait, what is this? Migration speed -50%. Resettlement cost +25%. See, this would only be for the humans in our species, and since we're going to be doing a Federation vassal type thing too as well, we could use other species that have better traits that let them resettle to get other planets we can't settle on. So that'd be another good one to give us a trait back. Are reluctant to migrate away. That actually kind of would make sense for us, because I would imagine we would probably take it slow if we ever made it to space. Hopefully one day. Solitary. No, we don't want anything this. You never. I don't know what. This is the only trait unless you had something to offset this somehow. I guess this would be an easy negative to take if you're going to do like a tourist type place that has just tons of happiness in general. This wouldn't even affect it. Charismatic, ruler opinion, don't really need that because that's going to be indifferent to what we're going to be. Our conformist, government, ethics, attraction. No. Deviance. Venerable? Whoa, this is cost 4. Oh, wow. Wow. No, we don't want that, though. This one would be cool. But just the extra 15 years would be enough. Oh. This one's... Jeez. No, you wouldn't want this one unless you were a total dictator colony, like, evil society. Just cracking the whip, like, do the walk! No, we definitely don't want that. Jeez. Resilient. Garrison health plus we're not gonna. I'm gonna be pretty good at manning my borders. Consumer goods cost, that would also be a good one. Alright, so I'm gonna take, this is probably gonna make this very interesting. I'm gonna take sedentary, so we have 3 more points to play with. I'm gonna go... What else did we have up here? Let me look at this first. What was this? Oh, yeah. Did I want natural engineering? We got 3 points to play with. Anything up here that I want? Thrifty, Argarian. I don't want any of those anymore, so we can cross those off. Sorry, this is why we're going to be taking a while on this episode. So we can get into the meat of the gameplay as well. Let's see. I also want to say greetings and welcome again, everyone. Make sure everything's running good. Okay. Technically, what would that be? Society? I'm trying to remember all my videos I've watched on Stellaris, on people playing Stellaris on PC, because I've watched a lot of this in the past, which is why I'm so eager to play this. I think society research, this one. Sociologists. I think this is what gets us more diplomatic stuff. Is it? Yeah, because that gives us influence from factions and leader stuff. But is that really necessary? I don't know. Let me go grab something that's a little bit more pertinent. Like, I do want... We're going to go long game. Quick learners. And you'll notice this grayed out, just like I said, you can't have slow learners with quick learners. It just cancels itself out. It makes no difference. Do we want strong? Not necessarily. Nomadic. What does nomadic do? Oh, it's migrate. We don't want that. It's actually why. Oh wait, that's grayed out because we have sedentary. Communal happiness. That's good, but not really necessary if I play right. Don't really need that. Charismatic, don't need that. Conformist, don't need that. Enduring, lifespan would be cool. Conversationist. Oh yeah, conservationists. Ooh, we only have 1 trait pick left too, so that means one of these is actually giving me too many extra points. So we don't need sedentary then. We can remove this because we only have... Well, actually it doesn't balance out right if I do that then. Industrious, maybe industrious isn't a good idea then. I would love to have that extra minerals to begin with. Quick learners. I have 3 trait picks there, so that gives us 2 trait points. So yeah, because we want this because the clone army will benefit from this to get us in quick against the ones who are going to attack us in the Federation. But I keep coming back to that's not... I can make them stronger though. We're gonna go this. And now we got one more. And we'll just have to have one trait pick left for later. You can get more if you research and get certain researches going. So I think we're going to go for the last one. We'll probably, we should probably just re-add quick learners. Just do that. Industrious, non-adaptive, conservationist, quick learners. So this will give us a quick start. We won't have any military strength yet, but that is what I'll go for next. Once we get a point added in, we'll immediately go for strong to improve the clone army. Okay. Sorry that took so long. These traits are the most important things, because these also affect the story we're going to encounter, because this game does have a story, and it does depend on your empire entirely. And the choices and ethics and type of empire you are, everything. Okay. Ruler. Technically right now, it doesn't really actually matter. We can start with female, male, it doesn't... This doesn't really change. Wait a minute. Why does it keep it as heir title, male, ruler title, male? Oh. That's confusing. In that case, we actually need to... Let's do this first real quick. Homeworld. Of course, because you realize we're Pandorans, it's our homeworld is called Pandora. Pandora. Homeworld name, yeah, that's right. Star name. I forgot what the star name was. Oh, okay, welcome back. Welcome back, Joker. Let's see. Star name. I actually don't remember what the original star name I gave this was, so I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna think of one real quick in my head. But if y'all want to throw out any suggestions at any time for some of this, some of the stuff I have to kind of set in stone, but a lot of it I'm just gonna let y'all decide if you want. I could randomize it. While y'all think about it, I'm gonna randomize. We'll have to redo our homeworld. Mithihar, Scylla, Corinth, Sufkasa. Some hard names in here. Jagashar, the 7th. Wow, that one I can't probably say properly. Hibanuze, Inato. Again with the 7th, Corinth, Shar, and the Shar star system. Babaka. I almost went with that one just because of how it sounded, because it sounded funny. Ratio. No. Mirishmar. Alvis. The Alvis system. Imaka. Jamaica. We might do that because I don't see any good names. Just because I don't really, like I said, the star name for me doesn't really matter. Evo Nuze. Kel. That's a good one, but no. That doesn't sound right for us. For another one, that'd be great. Yeah. I mean, Casada. Not seeing anything else pop up that's any different than what we've already seen. Everything just seems to be the same. Zeldnik. That was different. Prosnik. No. No. Alright, well. Allah. The Allah system. Alright, well. Let me change this first. I mean, since that's the only... That's so far, that's the only suggestion, so that's what I'm going to type in. LOL. There we go. Just because, why not? The homeworld's the only thing that needs to stay the same. Just for story purposes, just in case one of the story triggers on it properly, like I'm going to try to go for. Pandora. Homeworld. This part, oopsies. We need to be starting in the Danib system, yeah, because we're not gonna. This one's not in the Sol system. The one with the robots is in that one. Oh yeah, right. We need a continental world. Pandora, continental world, wet climate. Yes. Let's go to the Empire. So this is the next important part. Government ethics. So we are slight militarists. We gotta hit this. Forgot what this is. Ooh, plus 15%, but consumer good cost minus 10%. This one is resettlement cost minus 25, slave unrest minus. We're not gonna have slaves, so we don't need that. That's for someone who's gonna be just taking over the galaxy with a slap of the wrist, like, ha, you're mine now. Nope, not doing that. We're gonna do this one. So this. Oh wait, we don't have to do that. Can I remove that? Yeah. We do want xenophile because we're gonna build a federation. You can't be a xenophobe, which means you're afraid of aliens. By the way, if you don't know what either means, xenophile means you like aliens. You're not afraid of them. Xenophobe means you're afraid of aliens. And materialist, full AI right policy. So we kind of need this. That's why I didn't do the other one. Okay, yeah, we need that. Because this gives us because we do need slight artificial intelligence in the society because they do coexist at some point on this planet. So, let's see. So, we were probably going to have to go to a star empire. Yeah. Because it's got to be that way because, like I said, the way they worked, there was too much chaos always happening in the galaxy, so it was a little bit more dedicated to one person and certain heirs to certain rulers. That is a little bit old-fashioned. They never really got past that, which is the downside to them, which is going to be the one negative trait we're going to have, because that's going to be the harshness of how we're going to have to. It's going to make it harder for us to get the Federation victory, which is still possible with this one. So, Star Empire. Now that's everything. Oh wait, we gotta do civics. We can get 2 civics right now. And certain civics are only available to certain types of like, ethics and authority that you choose. Couldn't think there for a second. Functional architecture. This society is renowned for its simple yet functional architecture. So building costs, no. I'm going to start at the top. Let's see. Philosopher King, ruler skill levels. No, don't need that. Research alternatives +1. What does that mean? To maximize efficiency, the society is governed according to the principles of science and rationality. The principle of whims and of an ignorant and dangerously unqualified political elite must be not allowed to be interfered. Still don't know what this means. Civics does not fulfill all of their requirements, will become inactive, will provide any of their bonuses. Okay. I don't know what that does. Maybe it means I can research I'll have more choices in certain researches. I don't know. This is -20 on rest. We might need this, but I don't think so. That's just that'll be too much consumer goods. We already did that in our other window. Warrior culture? Ooh, so we could put this here and still give the bonus to the clones without strong. Oh, okay, we're gonna do that. And let's see, Free Haven, migration attraction +50%. We do want that, but I don't know if we want it yet. This is another thing we can also add later as well with more technology, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, monthly influence +1. Cutthroat politics. We already have mineral production, if I remember correctly, because I went with industrious. Do we want core sectors? Kinda. I don't want to make too many, what do you call them? Side sectors. Like co-sectors, that they still follow your orders, but they maintain the planets for you, so you don't have to micromanage as much. I can get an extra rivalry. Don't really want that, because we don't want to make too many people pissed. Because we do need a federation. Aristocratic, no, we don't want that. Functional architecture? Building cost minus 15%. Wow, if we do that on top of the minerals we're getting, that actually probably would be pretty broke. But I think I'm gonna take the influence, just because that seems more efficient. So now we gotta do our flag, empire name. Here we go. Fenrir. There's not really an adjective. I don't know what would be an adjective for Fenrir. Probably I'm not looking that up. It's we're just gonna keep the same. Forgive me if that's not how that is. Oh yeah, we need like a blue color. I'll have to see in a minute. We need to get... Where's the background? I need the background. So we need zoological. Please let there be some kind of wolf or dog looking thing in here. There's not, is there? This is the only thing that kind of looks like it. That's kind of... Is there... Oh, there's not more. Human. What is this? Is there one in here? Ah, my ear. LOL. We could... What? That almost looks like the Star Trek emblem. Wow, we could make a Star Trek society in here. Which kind of similar to what we're doing, but they would be more pacifist than what I'm going for this one. Blocky. Ah, that sucks. I don't see a wolf type symbol. That's kind of bummer. Unless there's one. No. That's a bummer. So we're gonna have to go with something that's just more... Just looks like an empire kind of symbol. I guess this. That's the best thing I can give us right now. There's probably more that'll get added later. I don't know. That was... Because that's... I was hoping for a wolf, but it'll be alright. So we need dark blue. What does this do? That's the black part. Yeah, we do want that. And that's gonna be gold apparently always. Background. Umbrella! Kinda... No. Well, that does kind of fit. It almost fits perfectly in that circle. Waves. That's... The original was kind of dope as well. That's too planned. It's just a stripe. That's kind of cool. That's just umbrella. I think we're gonna go with this. Star name, Ardnot. You said you want the star name to be Ardnot, LOL? I can go back and fix that if you want. I'm fine with keeping it Jamaica. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, that's cool too. Welcome and greetings everybody. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. I don't want to spend too much time on the flag. Ships. Oh yeah, starting weaponry, projectiles. Ship appearance. We're gonna go, whoa, that affects our ship color. I didn't know so that's how the ship color changes. It's depending on your emblem color. That actually does look pretty sweet. We're gonna go mammalian because we're humans. Now I'll go back. I'm gonna go back and see if that's what y'all still want. Yeah, it is up to you. I'm gonna keep it that because I don't know. I feel weird naming stuff after myself. I'm just not one of those kind of guys. So that should be good right there. Oh wait, we forgot to change the where is he? Give me 1 second. I completely forgot where everything is. There it is. I gotta find it. Ruler. I forgot to give him his name. Now, for joking's sake, I will name the ruler after me, but only for the beginning because it's too soon to give them their proper ruler. He'll just die of old age by the time all of this gets going, because that is a thing in this game. Your people will die of old age. So, he's just going to be Ardnot. That doesn't matter. He's going to die of old age anyways. Oof, that was a little too armored. Ooh, that looks kind of proper. That does too. I think we're gonna go that one. Color, ooh, I can change it. No, I cannot. Do some of these have different color variants? What? Alright, guess not. What is this? Oh, wow, awesome. Wait, what? These look the same. Well, that one clearly doesn't. We're gonna go with this one just because not really gonna be anything that looks like me. That kind of already looks like my hair. Those were just the same bald dude. Oh well. Actually, that one kind of looks proper for this type of style. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're gonna go with that. Room. Oh. Oh yeah, where was the city customization? I mean, we have the right one already, but let's see. Ooh, that looks more robotic though. That's kind of a little bit Empire-ish, maybe a little too much. Wow, no. Let's see. That's definitely not us. That'd be more pacifist. Kinda. That is just straight the Empire from Star Wars. Actually, that'd be perfect for the robots as well. Wow, there's a lot of these awesome... Wow! We could make Predators! I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game on the side. Just making good, like, species from movies. Oh, let's see. And eventually these species can be included in the campaign to go against us as well. That's pretty nice too. I think we're going with this one. It's not too fancy. There's so many. Jeez. Does it ever end? That's warrior-like. Maybe that. No, we're gonna go that. That all of a sudden sold me. Perfect. Right there. Alright, so I think everything is good. Oh wait. Homeworld. Yeah, there it is. City appearance. I totally missed this. Now, technically, all this does is change the city in the background. Like you see up there in the window where he's sitting. These are the types of cities from all the species. We're, of course, going to do mammalian because we're humans. We will get other species in the society, but technically there'll be more vassals. Most of them, anyways. Except for the ones that, like, try to kill us. Those will absorb into the system and show them the ways of peace. Through a blaster. Oh man. Let's see. Ships, we good. Good. There's the summary. I think we're good. Do I save it? Do you wish to proceed? Save and continue? Proceed. Alright. So we have our society set up. So now we just got to set up what our galaxy is going to be like that we're going to play in, and we'll be good. We're going to go normal pretty much on everything. So medium, 400 stars. That's normal, by the way. 400 star systems. And each star system in this game is liable to have, depending on how I said it with the habitable worlds thing down here. Actually, I think that's only starting habitable worlds. I don't think that counts for explored ones. That you don't start with. Each star system is liable to have more than one habitable world inside of it, including asteroids, moons, stuff like that. And crazy anomalies. Now, we won't have all the anomalies yet because all the DLCs aren't out yet. But we still will get quite a few. So, AI empires, that's going to be... We're going to leave it at 6. Advanced AI starts. Do I really want that for this one? Max Fallen Empires. I do want one of them. You'll find out what those are eventually. I'm not going to spoil that yet since they're already in here. Technically, there was an advanced society when they were already starting. So, yes. I don't have them built yet, and I don't think I could choose who it would be anyway, so... AI aggressiveness, normal. We're not changing that. You can change the difficulty. We're just going to keep it on normal. By the way, I love this game doesn't have an easy mode. It's only normal, hard, insane. Empire placement clusters. This controls whether empires should spawn in clusters or randomly placed across the galaxy. We're going to go random. I don't want them near me. We want to be kind of spread out, so that way there's more chances of different things happening. Advanced neighbors. So this decides whether the Advanced AI Start Society, which is going to be randomly chosen out of all the AI that's going to be going against me, if they can start right next to me or not. That's staying off. In-game crises, keeping them. Once again, not spoiling that until it happens. Keeping those. We're not turning Iron Man mode on just for the fact we need to save when we end the stream. So, this would make it very hard. I will be doing an Iron Man thing on the side to create some other species and try them out and stuff. So, and to practice more at this game as more DLCs come out. So we can do our other factions once we build them. But... without further ado, I think this is everything. We're probably gonna die. Let's do it. Sorry that took so long. So this is my first time ever truly getting to play Stellaris myself. By the way, I want to let everybody know. Now, we are paused. Good. And I can see my notification window. My face is not blocking it. That's what I was concerned about. Okay. So, Fenrir. Why did all of a sudden it change? Martial Empire, ruler are not. Species Pandoran. FTL method. Oh, I forgot to change that. Oh wait, we probably don't have access to the other ones yet. Anyways. I don't think anyone's got that yet in this game. In this one we're going to be playing. Normally there's 2 more modes of travel. I don't know if we can even research them. Probably not. FTL method, hyperspace travel, capital Pandora, ethics. As you can see, the ones below. I can't highlight them, sadly, in this. But alright, so this is the beginning of our story. A lot of it is going to be told in text because it is a strategy game. But I am going to be reading it. I'm going to try to do my best with my voices. In the eons, since this is going to be the future leader of what this empire is going to have later on. Once I get to a certain point in the story for our campaign for the stream, I will name whatever ruler is currently in charge at that time the proper name, according to who it is. In the eons, since the primitive Pandoran communities took shape in the meadows and the forests of Pandora, our civilization has spread and prospered. Countless nation-states formed as we advanced through the technological ages, warring against each other until only one remained. Although the fighting was often brutal, those who survived nurtured a martial tradition that has prevailed to this day. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane network, the finest minds of the maybe I should have put Fenrir Empire, because that doesn't sound right verbally. Of the Fenrir. Of the Fenrir. I mean, to be fair, they are kind of militaristic slightly, so maybe it sounds kind of, it fits the lore a little, but it's a little bit just because it sounds very, powerful, but at the same time, it's also not worded right. The finest minds of the Fenrir have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp.
Your Imperial Majesty, I am Veer.
There's a tutorial.
Intelligence and your humble servant. My role is to provide you with advice and counsel as you lead our empire into the great unknown.
Okay, I already see something I need to change. Hold on. We need to change sound. I need the advisor volume, thank you, all the way up. Ambient volume, No, that can be kind of noisy. We'll turn that down a little bit. Music volume. This needs to go down. I like the music, but it's loud. Effect volume, I don't know how loud it is yet. Master volume is turned up just a little. Crank that down a little bit. Turn up the master volume some more. So right there. Okay, cool. That should be good. Okay. Okay, so tell me everything. You know what? Since we're all kind of learning this together, we're going to let him do the tutorial.
You will have my full support.
Good to know.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
The first mission is to... You could have told me that part too, buddy. The first mission is to fully survey our home system, which I was already going to do. I'm a little bit ahead of the game, so I can kind of blaze through this tutorial a little bit faster. It's wanting me to do it that way? That's weird. I guess it's because it's giving me missions. I'll do it the way it says, but I was just going to go to the outliner once it lets me see it. And, so I gotta make sure that's on, too. Which shows you all your planets and your ships. And I was just gonna select my science ship and just tell it survey system. Okay, situation log updated, so...
The Empire Management menu will help you manage our empire as you grow. Each menu provides information on specific aspects of our empire, giving you options for actions and improvements.
Cool. Alright. I don't know. I hope that didn't turn him off completely. I hope close. It wasn't the close option. But as you can see over here, we've got our... This is, yeah, as he said, this is everything we need to manage the entire empire from one side of the screen. Because, let me show you something. Let me see. It's press R3.
You can toggle between galaxy and system maps at any time during the game.
Okay, yeah. What I just did. Let me zoom out for just a second. As you can see, and I only did a medium. Keep this in mind. I did not do an ultra. I think there's bigger than large. I think there's a massive one. There are 400 stars out here. So 400 star systems capable of being colonized, taken over, whatever, vassalized, made allies out of if there's already an empire in part of it, whatever. You know, that kind of thing. So we're only starting in this tiny corner over here in space. So, yeah, I just wanted to point that out, how big this is going to be. That's why I love this game, because it's just something I've been waiting on quite a while. Oops, I'm going to close that.
The outliner is where we can view our planets, military fleets,
that's the right arrow button,
and other assets owned by our empire. This is where you'll be commanding your ships through research,
I found this randomly. Yo, welcome, the wolf. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah. We're playing some Stellaris, making our first empire on the console edition. It just came out for PS4. And other consoles. Let's see, so outliner. So what he's talking about, the little droid on the screen, he is talking about this. This shows everything under your control. Your army, your planets, or actually these are all my rally points. But, what you currently have set as rally points, your civilian ships, your military, and your planets. And what is this one down here? Oh, that's the hide outliner. We don't need that. We're going to keep this open all the time. So, if I hold a left on the analog stick by pressing it down when you're over a planet and you have it selected, you can just zoom to that planet and inside of it if you want to see if anything's been surveyed or hasn't been surveyed. So that's what our first mission is now. So we want to go over, let's get out of that. So hit circle, go out. We want to go over to left D-pad, and we want to go to this little, I guess, like tablet looking screen with all these little pegs on it.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
Thank you. Thank you, assistant. Let's see, tutorial. So, I already know what this wants me to do, but I'm letting everyone see this for the sake of if you're trying to learn how to play Stellaris as well, or you're just coming to chill, that's fine too, but, you'll get to be able to read this over yourself and learn how to do it before you pick it up. If you like this game. We need to fully explore our home system before venturing out into the galaxy. So it wants me to press the outliner, select a science ship, which is what I was going to do. Oh. With the cursor, move and select the sun by pressing the X button and select survey system. That's how you do the whole system all at once. So, let's see. So we want to get out of that. We want to go over to our civilian ships, which this is our science ship.
This is our science ship,
Yep.
which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
Alright. So, what he's meaning is, what we're going to have to do is, you see the screen that popped up once I selected my scientist from the outliner. You can tab with L1 and R1. Command is just using the analog stick, target something, and do something with it. I'll explain more about that in a minute. But this window, this is probably the most important window for all ships at some point, because you can change their stance, which is aggressive, passive, or evasive, which means if enemy fleets or things that are dangerous to their health that are going to try to kill them, they'll be like, I'm getting the heck out of here. You want most of your civilian ships to always be set to evasive unless you're needing them to be in dangerous area for a reason. Then you want to set them to this one, which is passive. You'll see the picture change to a different type of icon, and it says it on the right in that little black box, passive. You can't set aggressive to civilian ships either, by the way. Only military ships can do that. And we can this is how you change your scientist aboard your ship.
The tab lets us
Let me let
hire,
him say it.
dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Alright, so what this is throughout the game, age is a thing. As you can see, all these people have ages. 37, 31, 29, 41. What this means is, just like normal life, people will die of old age and other things that might happen in the galaxy. Whether the ship got blown up or maybe it got caught in an anomaly that just didn't go right. Either way, you will eventually, I'm not going to do it now, have to go in here and recruit more people. Now, these little icons next to all these people's names, saying Carefree, Expertise, Voidcraft, these are all special perks that let them do certain things. So, for instance, in this one, Carefree means they research anomalies way, way faster, which we don't need right now. We've already got this person here, which... Does it let me see your traits? It doesn't. Forgot how to do that. I think I have to go into people for that. Let me go...
In the contact screen,
no, it's
we see
people.
a detailed list of all
I'm still learning. I see what the screen is.
Their opinions of us are visible at a glance, and we can quickly and easily engage in diplomacy.
So this is the diplomatic screen. I accidentally went in here, but once we meet more empires, this is going to be an important screen. Right now, it's nothing on it. So we want this one. And yeah, here. I want to look at you. There we go. So, meticulous. This leader is thorough in the examination of unknown phenomena, so they already have an anomaly-based skill. Which, in this case, is discovering anomalies, not research speed of anomalies. Which either is good. Okay, so, back to what it wants me to do. So, let's reselect the ship. And once you highlight the sun, you'll see the cursor change a different color to gold. You press X, and now you can tell it survey either just the sun in general, or I can do what it wants me to do is hit survey system. This surveys the entire solar system we're currently in control of. The one we're in orbit of right now. We're going to do that, so because it wants us to do that. And as you can see, now the ship has a path where it's going to go to each thing and find out what these all have on it. And once it's done with that, we'll get to what we got to do next. I think next to explain, let me see what everybody's talking about. As described, you have 150 subscribers at least. You should. Oh, nice. Thank you, Wolf. Sorry I didn't see that comment there right away. Thank you. Awesome. Welcome to the Guardian family. Who kind of sometimes is more of an aggressive guardian. But, you know, either way, welcome to the family. And also, Solid Bro, yo, welcome, bro, welcome back. Welcome to Stellaris. Also want to show, these aren't just green tabs in space. These actually have models. I do have space stations. I do have ships. And they will be moving here in a second once I unpause anything, but I wanted to show that. Because a lot of games like this, which is why I don't enjoy a lot of them, unlike this one that I watch, don't really do much with the ship animation or the models. This one does. Alright, so I think what we need to do now is we need to go to our planet and show y'all that.
Representation of this planet's surface, divided into tiles. This tab is only visible on colonies and surveyed worlds that are habitable. Each pop occupies a single tile, which means that there can never be more pops on a planet than there are free tiles.
Okay. So, what that means, which I can start clearing these out. Do I have enough? Not enough energy. Okay, so let's not do that. I gotta start fast forwarding time so we can start doing things and getting money. But what these are is, you'll notice each one of these tiles. This is our planet, by the way. This is the surface. You have multiple.
This is our homeworld.
Oh, I forget he talks.
Empire.
Maybe I should have just turned him off and done it myself.
Which we are currently looking at provides an overview of the planet's important statistics.
Okay. So what this is this is just a general screen telling you this is what the planet's resources are, what they're producing, output towards your entire empire, if they're happy, how many people live there, the size of the world, the habitability level of your people on this world, the type of world it is. This one's a continental, like Earth. Let's see. And then the surface tab. This is the tab you will see most of the time you play this game, because this is the tab where everything is important. What this tab is you can see there's buildings here already. You'll see that there's a person here, a building here, and then you see there's a diamond symbol beneath the person's picture. That means this is basically ore or minerals like metal, stuff like that. This is what we want mainly in our empire, besides some money to keep us afloat, because this will be what builds our ships. And the building on it, as you can see, also produces 2 diamonds. So it adds up as you add certain types of buildings. I'll show you as an example. What do I need first? Probably society research would be pretty good, pretty fast. But then again, wait. Does that give me what I need? Technically could do this. That would drain my energy some more. Actually, all of this is going to drain my energy some more. We do desperately need... So what we need is we actually need to wait till that survey is finished. We don't have anything right now, so I'm going to unpause.
You can toggle between pause and play at any time during the game. Holding down the button will change game speeds.
Okay. Crown Prince Umberto is now the heir to the Empire, and will take the throne when the current ruler dies. Cool.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the hyperdrive. This device permits
I'll explain that one. That one I'm going to skip so we can get through this. So we got a new heir already chosen. Pause real quick. Is there a way to...
The resource panel is where we can view our monthly income from it.
That's this one. And if you press up on your D-pad, you can select all of your different resources, see what's your output and input is. So you can see how much I'm spending on power, which power in this is money. This is the standard thing you use for all buildings to even be powered, or that's why it's money, to be even maintained. So every building you build, that +4 up there will shrink. So everything is a +1 until it gets upgraded, and it becomes a +2 as you upgrade and get better technology. It costs more, but you'll get offsets later as well. But same thing here. This is our mineral. This will go up and go down depending on what we're spending it on and what we need and how much minerals we're harvesting. Food is a little different. It does still go up and down as depending on our population level and planets we have colonized. But once this reaches max, unlike this is actually good for you, because the more you are producing over your max, it actually increases happiness and other things around the planets and all your systems. Couldn't talk right there. This is influence. You need this to colonize other worlds, to make diplomatic decisions, to try to influence things, to influence primitive species, which we'll get into them later when we find one. I don't want to overload this episode with too much, unless we happen to get one immediately in the system. They're basically, if you've ever watched Star Trek, if you're an advanced society and you come across a society that's not even mastered space travel yet, you can't really involve yourself heavily in them unless you decide to. We're going to be doing the intermediate one, where we help them out and make them grow faster from the behind the scenes. So there is a passive one, and then there's just all out just abducting people and just experimenting on them. That's the worst outcome one. That's the one you do if you're a bad empire. You just don't care. You're just using them to your advantage. It's horrible. Oh, man. Let's see. And this is Unity. This... Can I bring up the... Yeah. For some reason you didn't talk on that one. Whatever. What this is, right here, is this is like... How can I put it? These are... They're called traditions. But these are different types of new bonus ethics that you can add on to your society. That's probably not really the total right word I'm looking for, but... These will basically... I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can look at it. So... For instance, this one is colonization fever. So, capital buildings now produce one additional unity. They already produce unity. But this means now your people will be more unified. So, expansion is all about, as the name explains, expanding your empire quickly. So, if you adopt this tradition, you naturally, all your colonies will start with an additional population, which we'll get into that too eventually as well. So that's just all about expanding. Domination, sounds like it sounds. The war demand cost to subjugate other empires is reduced by 25%. So this is the one you want to choose if you're just going to be basically super militaristic. We're only militaristic to the point of fighting evildoers, I guess is the best way to put it. But this is for the one you want to just have a total, just worst type of empire you can have. It doesn't care about its citizens. All it does is about power, strength, and domination. That's why it's called domination. You usually run domination with supremacy side and side, because they both give you stuff that just makes you super, super OP at just being an attacker all on your own. When you're going to play lone wolf and have no allies, you need both of these if you're going to survive. And then harmony, this is more for pacifists, totally. We might dip into this a little bit later on in our levels for unity. Prosperity, this is just about happiness. Diplomacy, we'll need this one wholeheartedly to make our federation. And discovery is science. This is a good early game one to make your scientists explore and find things better. Mine are going to naturally level up quicker, so we may not need this right off. I don't know. I haven't decided. We're a while before we get the first one. We need 72 unity. We're getting +2 per tick, which, if you're at full speed, is it's either every 5 seconds or every 1 second is a whole month inside the game. So, and a month is a tick. Let's see. Alright, so everything's going good. Now I'm going to unpause. I'm going to put this on fast speed so our... How do I do that, though? How do I can't see it because I'm in front of the thing. How do I know what speed we're going at? Okay, that might be the fastest speed. It's kind of hard to tell, because my face has gotten in the way. We're probably going to try my face in a much different spot. Let's see. So, if it's up here, it's going to probably block my resource. Maybe. Yeah. Because it's going to... That'll block my fleet. We're probably going to go bottom right from now on. I'll just have to scroll up and down in the outliner a little bit. Actually, let's fix that now, because we need to be able to see what speed we're moving at, so we can pause it when we need to. One real quick second. I think something just happened, too, so I need to hurry up. Lower right.
Planetary buildings to get the most out of them.
So, okay. I'm going to show something that just showed up. Sorry for the blue screen there, real quick. So, he is now giving me a new mission. So, let's open up the situation log. So, planetary buildings. He wants me to now build planetary buildings. He wants me to build a hydroponic farm, a mining plant, and a power plant, or a basic science lab, and an available tile, because he wants me to start learning about resources. Because as you can see now at the top, we're now accumulated a little bit of resources because I started fast-forwarding time. Which, let me see my outliner. Yeah, we're good. This is perfect. Alright, so we're going to keep my face right here from now on. This is a lot less intrusive. Now I can see, and now you can also see at the bottom left what year it is, what month it is, and how it works. And we're currently at the fastest speed. I just wanted to check. Alright, so I am now going to do what the thing... Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm not. I need to... Let's start doing construction ship stuff. I'm going to explain that now.
This is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, so we can offset what we're going to build on the planet, because like I said, every building costs us something to maintain. I'm going to take this little construction ship. As you can see, this gas giant right here, or is it the moon? No, it's the gas giant. This gas giant right here is producing 2 power energy per tick if we were mining it. So what we're going to do, now you see if I click on it, build mining station is an option. This is going to cost us 67 of our diamond materials, aka minerals, and they're going to build us a they're going to build us a thing that will give us a new monthly maintenance, as you can see in here. It'll still... What you do have to be careful of is this is only going to give us 1. This isn't too good of a tile, but we're still going to get 1 extra energy because the maintenance for the building is also going to cost 1 as well. But we're still going to get 1 out of it because it's a 2. If you ever see a 1, it's not really worth it. You kind of want to avoid those until you just want to put them in there for the heck of it. Or you can start reducing your costs for other stuff. Because you're breaking even. One maintenance plus 1 energy is just 0. Or one minus 1 maintenance plus 1 energy is just 0. So it wouldn't do any good. But this one will give us a little bit. Did that cancel you? Did I do that wrong? Are you doing that? You are. Okay, so good. Now we can go to our planet. So we want to go to the planet because he wants me to build a science station or something. Ooh, we already have a population moving here. Which, if I chose, I could just move them. If you press square, you can pick up a future population. Because as your planet grows, your population gets added to the tiles and they can work more of the resources. I think we're gonna... We have... see, we have decent food right now. So I'm thinking... We move them here. So they can start mining that when it's ready. And what we're going to do is we're going to build... I don't know if I have anything for this yet, though. Oh, yeah, I do. I have a basic science lab. So we're going to use 60 of our minerals and we're going to build a basic science lab. This increases all of our science types on the top screen. I'll show you in a minute. Because I can't point. I don't have a cursor. Per tick. Plus the game wants me to build it. So what I'm going to do is exit out of that, hit the up button. All of these right here. And
the technology screen
let's bring that up now, to be fair. I just realized we don't have any research going.
Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
Okay. Alright, so what this is like he said, each of these is a different field and it says above them. Physics, society, which is more how they sound. Society is development of your colonies, stuff like that. Engineering is weaponry, building stuff like that. Physics is more radical things. Some weapons, I think, are in physics, or is it all engineering? That part I don't know. I think lasers might be physics, but I'm not sure. We didn't do that. We did railguns because we're gonna be doing like more like projectile based weaponry. But let's see. So we want to select research. Now, once I click select research, you can see now I get to choose 3 different random things. These are always going to be a random, which I can immediately get the administrative AI. I find that very apt that it gave us that immediately. We're probably going to do that. We need this very soon, though. I don't know, though. This would help us just totally just start pushing out that research. We're going to do that. So I'm going to explain the other stuff here in a second. So we're going to go through and select each one that's going to help us. Growth speed, which is probably good for early game. Biolab, this is a better version. You'll notice it's the same as our basic lab. It's actually one of the upgrades for it because it can go into 3 different ones. You'll see at the right side, it says produces 1 physics, 2 society, and 1 engineering science. A basic one is 111. And depending on the type of lab you upgrade it to, it focuses your research in certain areas. Now, we don't need that yet. I'd actually rather have this so our home planet can grow a little bit quicker. And we can work on it a little bit faster. So we're going to go with that. And for our engineering, see, we can already unlock missiles. I was planning on doing probably railguns and torpedoes, but those require big ships and we won't have them forever, so we're probably going to go this early game. Do I want... but we do get sublight speed. This would be good for our science ships. We can't do that yet. Once again, we are part military, so we do need some weaponry upgrades. We're not going to go total missile. I just want an alternative to put on with our coil guns. That does some extra type of damage. Let's see. Alright, so what I want to show is, as you can see, all of these have different months that they're being done at. That's because, just like the science ships, you can change your scientist, and depending on the specialty, they're better at certain things. We currently have an engineering type scientist. Did I have an engineering type thing? I did not, so that wouldn't have helped any. So the trait that she has, where it looks like it has a little factory, if the thing you're researching has that same symbol, she will research it faster. Same thing up here. Pretty sure you're... See, what is your name? Chingao? I need to look at my people real quick. What is that trait? I'm still learning a lot of the traits. Resilient. So, she lasts a lot longer. So, she's really healthy, basically, is what resilient means. So, she'll live 25 years longer. That's actually pretty dope, so we're not changing her out. I'm just trying to see if we can optimize early game any of these. Do we have any computer scientists by any chance? No. Can we recruit any? We actually could. He's 44 years old, though, so he may not last. That sounds horrible, but he may not last long. And we need the influence for planets. So, no. Okay, so we're good there. I think... let me go back to Pandora. Anything I can do here? We're at 3 still. We could just start pushing out minerals pretty quick. But we don't have a pop to build here, and we don't have AI quite yet. Yeah. Okay. We're also going to need someone to work this Unity building I'm going to have to put here as well. When you have a blank tile like here that has nothing, you kind of want to try to prioritize things that are neutral and do things that are unique. That don't affect anything else, that don't require a certain specific, like, resource. And requires the strong word. You can build anything on anything, but if I were to build, you know what, I'll give an example. This is a mineral resource area. If I were to build a hydroponic farm, I'd get this warning letting me know, if I do this, these 2 minerals are literally going to go to waste. They're no longer be able to be worked until I change it back. So we're not going to do that. So you want to, until late game, you want to try, in the beginning, try to stay to what the tile is. Which, speaking of which, now that we have money, I'm actually going to go ahead and clear this out. Which, what these are right here, these are tile blockers. That means there's something here keeping you from building buildings and settling population here. It changes depending on the planet. For your homeworld, it's never usually anything that you can't remove. Because if these were red outlines, that means we don't have the technology to get rid of them. But they're just slums and old leftover cities from past wars and stuff. Alright, so I think that's good. Everything
the Spaceport tab is where we view orbiting fleets, build new ships, and upgrade the station itself. If a planet has no spaceport, we can order the construction of one if we have the necessary resources.
Okay. So what this is our spaceport. This is going to be something we also be dealing with a lot for our species because we're going to be building tons of ships. We don't really have anything but a Corvette right now, which right now would be a waste of minerals because I'm not making a lot per tick. But my main thing is, what this is right here, we don't have any modules unlocked through research yet, but those solar panels you saw that I was pointing at in the physics research, what that does is it allows your stations to produce energy. So they will now somewhat offset some of the costs somewhere else, a little bit. So building spaceports are actually super important over pretty much all your planets, no matter what you're going to use them for, whether it be economical reasons, because you can build later on, you can get technology to put hydroponic farms in them, so they'll give you bonus food instead of bonus power. Or, well, you can do both. Like I said, you can do whatever. This game's very, very, very customizable. You can do whatever, and as we go on, you'll see the craziness that starts to change us. And what I choose to accept and not accept, it'll drastically change how our society behaves. And I love that. But okay, let's get out of that. Can't do anything there.
This is where we raise
Let him
assault
say
and
this.
defense armies. This can be done by selecting armies in the recruitment list in the middle column.
Okay. So what this is, as it says, armies. This is not your ships. Or they do get transported in ships. But these are not your combat ships. What these are ground invasion forces. So this one. These can't do that, but these can. The assault armies, you build these. Now later on we're going to have something far better than assault armies. We're going to have clone armies. When I get done with this species and get them to a certain place. These are your attackers. These attack planets and stuff like that and land on the planet and capture it. You cannot take a planet without these. Or some version of assault army. Whether it be clones, robots, crazy insectoid things. I'm telling you, you can get insane. We don't have the hive mind thing yet, even though for some reason one of the things is a hive mind. Maybe I have to select it as a trait to get it to work. I'm going to test it out in a playthrough of my own later. I'll have to see. Defense army. So we don't want to build any of these either. This is just for protecting. So these, by the way, defense, that's for just what it says. Defending only the planet they're built on. And that's it.
This is where we manage all ground forces on our planet. Here we can view the current status of our planet from the fortifications, armies, militia, and orbital bombardment settings.
Yeah, okay. So, what this is saying is all of this is those bottom screens, those are... Ground combat isn't very fancy. This game focuses on space combat wholeheartedly. Ground combat is just whoever has the more powerful units that have the better traits and more of them, basically. And if you've destroyed all the fortifications, which that's orbital bombardment. So planetary fortifications, you can see we have a current base of 1,000 and we're getting 700 extra from population. So we have 1,700 fortifications. So what that means is, as long as those fortifications exist, all of my defensive armies get a bonus in combat to anyone assaulting our planet. Same thing here. It'll tell you what armies you have garrisoned here. And this is, each planet has a defending militia whose size depends on the number of the population. So that will increase as we get more people. which is why I want to go for growth immediately. This, what does this do? Press X to set the ground support on owned orbiting ships. I guess I could bring. There are some defending types that you can actually attack with later on through research. I'm actually going to set it to, because I don't want to bust my own planet up, I'm going to set it to limited. And leave it at that. Alright, so we're good there. There's nothing else we can build for right now. Let us zoom out so I can see if my scientist ship is still... I should be able to see over here. Yes, he is still doing something. So let's unpause time now. Alright.
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science ships will discover strange things while surveying worlds. These can be researched by scientists, but be certain their skills are up to the task.
Okay. So, interesting. So, what this is now, we have come across our first anomaly, as he said, which is a special thing you can research. This may lead to something special. This may lead to just some bonus resources or some bonus research tech just in bulk to one of my projects. It really depends. So, and it tells you right here the failure risk of the level, the failure risk for the anomaly, the level of the anomaly, the higher level of the anomaly versus the level of my scientist on board the ship that's orbiting it, changes the failure risk. Currently, there is no chance of failure, so we're going to go ahead and research that. Because it's already in the area, and I do want that. So we're going to unpause, let that happen. I'm letting some resources kind of build. Let me see. How much would it take? How much would it take to build us a science ship? Ooh, 100. We are almost there. I kind of need another one early on. You kind of want to have one, or an extra one, just so you can research other systems nearby too. We gotta wait till one more tick of resources comes in, though. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. Pause. We're gonna outliner, and we're gonna go spaceport. We're gonna build us a science ship, and you'll see that's gonna take 60, technically months. But is what that clock means. But once again, this game is really unusual in the way it works. It might be 60 days. So that's years, months, day. Let's see. Yeah, it does go by days. Okay, so that's actually going to get done pretty quickly. Our research, our little ship is going out there for some more energy. Then I'm actually going to have him probably hook up both of these mineral things so we can get more minerals coming in really fast. I actually got pretty lucky with that. Okay, we are paused again. Secrets at our doorstep. Oh, so this actually might have given us something special. The anomaly on Tumbleweed turned out to be a natural geometrical formation. It almost looks like a marker, showing the way forward. The natural beauty of the universe can be quite astonishing. We should continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies whenever we get the chance. Will most assuredly grant us new knowledge and technology. Astounding. So I'm going to pause. Does that mean we got something situation logged right? No, we did not. So that was just something that just... I don't know actually what that did. That's probably going to be something special we get later, because we started it. So we've... Are you done? No, it says you're still surveying something. He's not asleep yet. It would say he was asleep. Yeah, okay, so he's still surveying the system. So we're gonna... Oh, there we go. Okay, the spaceport Pandora has finished construction queue. Cool. So now we have another science ship. Let us go over here to this one. It's this one that's orbiting a planet. You can see it has no leader, which is what we're going to have to fix that. Which now we get to use this button, recruit a leader. We get to choose a scientist, which we don't have one, so we're going to actually have to recruit our first one. I don't like dipping into our planet thing here, but we're going to have no choice. So we're going to go... Probably, what is this one? That's research speed for Voidcraft stuff. No, so we want this one. Rosa the Robulant. And we're going to put her on board because she's got anomaly speed research. So what we're going to do with her is I'm going to zoom. I got to remember how to do this. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. And we're going to grab that science ship. And this is where I'm going to teach chaining. So what I'm going to do now, which we should use our military ship as well. Let me grab them first. Get them started before the other one.
Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire.
We're not going to give them a general because this is just for scouting.
Through force of arms, if we so wish.
Yeah. No admiral can be assigned to our starting fleet. So if we have the influence points spare, we must recruit one. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna want one right now. Not for what I'm doing. So what we do now is we want to see what all these systems near us are. At least these three right next door, especially. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit square, and then hit square. You'll see it's creating pathing. And what this is doing is this is allowing the ship to make a circle. So it's going to go through all those systems and see what's there initially to check for dangers for the science ship, which I'm going to unpause for just a second. So they'll start moving. And I'm going to pause. And we're going to go and get our orbiting science ship. And we're going to do the same thing, but you're going to notice it's different. So now when I press square, which you do this to create multiple orders in a row, and whichever one you did first, that's the one they'll do first, and order from there on in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit square on all of these and hit survey system. So square, survey system, and then square, survey system, and then that's going to be good for that. We're going to make sure, are you on evasive? You are. And I want to go to you guys. I actually want you guys to be on passive, so you just fly right through. Where are you? What are you on? You're on normal. Limited stance right now. That's fine. Passive? Yeah, you're on passive already. Cool. Alright, good. Now we resume time, and this is where the waiting game slightly starts playing out. We're going to do some more maintenance in here. As you can see, our ships are now doing their thing.
Complete.
Ooh. Aha! So we got our mining station. So now we're getting +4, as you can see, in energy again.
Sometimes possess unique properties that make them valuable objects of research. These physics, society, or engineering resources can be collected by a research station. My programming strongly compels me to compel you to build one.
Okay. Situation log updated. So now we've completed the mining station. The RSS Quayan has built us so now you can see it says +2 instead. So now that means we're mining this resource and we're harvesting it for our actual benefit. So, and it actually shows the station too. There is a station in orbit. It doesn't really do anything, but wait, actually does it do anything? I actually don't know. All of those little drones disappeared. It probably just sits there. It's more for just the enemy to blow it up and keep me from getting the resource from it, so. And what he was talking about, right, by the way, are these. You don't build mining stations here, you build research stations here, and these add to our researches at the top. So this would give us more engineering, which is not what we want right now. Actually, right now I want to zoom out. Did he get any other energy things yet? No, just all minerals right now, which is good, but bad at the same time. Alright, so I'm actually going to queue up 2, but only 2. Let's go. Oh, also, if you'll notice in the outliner, when one of your ships is not doing anything and it's idle, it'll have a red icon with the little Z's like it's sleeping above its head. Just so you'll know, hey, that ship is doing nothing. You should probably take a look at this. Get it to do something, if there's something to do. So, we're going to chain link. Oh, wait, I don't have the right, because we're not. Alright, well, we're going to have to wait again. This is the slow first part of the beginning. So we're going to kind of let our ships explore. Let them do their thing. Oh, we found a habitable world. Okay, wait a minute. So, this right here we can't do it yet until the survey team gets there to survey all this system, which is going to take a second because they're doing one system at a time. Our fleet, and this is why I sent the military fleet through. Military fleets can automatically spot types of habitable worlds just by passing by them, because their sensors are at least good enough for that. Now, as you can see, let me zoom in. Does it make the icon a little bit better? Not really. You'll notice that the icon right here, I'm going to take my thing off of it there. It's gray and green. Green means I can colonize this, but not yet. But the gray means not yet. Means it has to be surveyed by a survey team or a science vessel before you can colonize it. Now, let's click on it. It is a continental world, so yes, this will allow it. We can easily colonize this with humans and take it over for ourselves. It's a 19 too, so it's bigger than our... Wow. Actually, I just realized, how big is our homeworld? Did we get kind of boned in that aspect? Where are you? 18. Yeah, we're actually slightly smaller than that world. So we're definitely... That's going to be our first goal when we get enough influences. Colonizing that system. And once you colonize the system, I also want to show something else. Let me zoom out. You'll notice we have a border. This big blob of blue is us. This is the star systems that are already in our control. This currently, sadly, is not yet. But as our society grows, this influence will reach out and touch this. So eventually we will be able to just take this for ourselves. And this will add a whole nother sector of blue to grow out this direction. So that's how you expand through colonization. So back to... I'm just going to put it on that, because right now we can't really do anything. I'm kind of just waiting on materials. Oh, see, wow, what? Another one. Okay, this had several in it, but one of them is not colonizable. Let's take a look at this. It's this moon. Most moons aren't. So it is a alpine world, or an alpine moon. So alpine is like a frost world. It's more icy. We can't do this. Continentals, plus we have a sedentary issue. Clove Paycos just bought this game, looking forward to playing a real strategy game on console. Oh, welcome, Clove Psychos? Is that what you say? Psychus? Welcome. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I am so enjoying this already. I've been wanting to play like you said, a real strategy game on console, because there aren't any, at least until now. We finally have one, and one of the biggest ones too. And we're going to get all the DLCs slowly. I got the deluxe edition too. So we'd have the first 3 DLCs as they come out automatically, so we can do our stories. It's going to be great. I can't wait to do more streams of this game. So this is an alpine world, as I was saying. Ice, not good for humans. Just don't like frozen. We don't like the cold. Just face it. That's why no one lives in Antarctica. This isn't the worst of worst, but because I have sedentary, it may not let us habitate this until I find a species that can handle the cold and adapt them into my society, which will be possible later. We'll have to find some primitive species. That's kind of one of the ways to do it. That's usually the best way, is to find a primitive species and adapt them to whatever you want them to be by uplifting them to your society and making them a part of your culture. So this is a 15. This is also a continental. Not as great as the other one, but good enough. So we are getting hella lucky right now, because I've seen playthroughs where it doesn't give you nothing in the beginning. Like, you will have hardly no colonizable planets within your borders. You'll have to build a frontier station, which is, we'll get to that later, is an outpost that extends borders, much like a planet does. So, let's go back into full speed again.
Construction has been finished on our new planetary building, and it should now begin producing resources.
Let's pause. I'll show you what
Surface
he's...
tiles
Hold
on
on.
habitable planets are sometimes blocked, preventing their use. Clearing a tile blocker takes time and costs minerals and energy credits, but the free space often makes it worthwhile.
Okay. Situation log updated. He wants me to clear a tile blocker, I bet. Yeah. Clear tile blocker, which I think I already queued one, so that should automatically complete. I need to build a research station still. We still haven't surveyed our home system yet?
The government screen presents us with information.
I accidentally went the government screen.
Government.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Cloves Psychos. Well, awesome. Welcome. I don't remember, did this game ever eventually get multiplayer? It'd be nice to be able to play like with other people in this type of game, because it'd be so cool to like have people's custom empires going against each other. I think this would be an amazing game for multiplayer. I don't really know much about that side. Wow, our current new ruler, which is me. How did I get fertility preacher? What? And space miner? Okay. Don't remember that one. Our next one's money oriented. So government tab, as it just said, this shows your rundown of your current government setup and everything you've chosen that we did at the beginning, including your current ruler.
The budget tab tallies our empire's monthly income and expenses in energy credits. Here we can also track a variety of effects that influence our economy.
Make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, so yeah, this is basically the overrun screen? The overview screen of everything in your empire being used, output for your resources, monthly income versus expenses, stuff like that, and then demographics.
The demographics tab tracks the makeup and spread of our empire's populace.
Alright, yeah, so currently, that was pretty simple of an explanation on his half. This shows your populace's traits, which we chose also in the beginning. What this is this also shows total population working, meaning if you want to just kind of see what you're working the least, and you want to see what needs to be improved or what you can improve, possibly, you can come to this. So currently you can see the only real thing our populace is really getting effects on is food right now. Just currently anyways. But eventually that will change. And in vassals, you can create vassals, but we're not to that yet because we haven't met anybody. We're still alone in the galaxy. It's sad. But alright, what I was trying to do, select you. Yeah, you're still surveying that. Then you gotta go, why did you not do I probably should have done that manually, but you know, whatever, it's alright. It did it in a weird order. It did like a looping thing and it's going to stop on Olympus. Which I just realized our home world is orbiting how? We're a continental world. But I will say a little bit of the realism in this game may not be totally accurate. If we were in the Sol system, it wouldn't do that. But because I did the Danib system, some of these are going to be kind of odd. Like, I'm pretty sure you would not be able to colonize, which, hold up, I can get more, what's it called, finally? Construction ship. Let's select you. Build me a mining station. I want to get those minerals up and running. Okay, let's fast forward time again. Our ship is going to go over there and do its thing. Our science ship is still surveying. I'm assuming this had nothing. Oh, it's a frozen world. Wait.
Yet another impediment to our galactic ambitions has been dealt with. That tile blocker never stood a chance.
Yep, so we got rid of the tile blocker. Let's pause. I mean, the one I got rid of was for power, so I need to go in there and address that. Yo, wizard! Welcome to the party! We're conquering the galaxy. Welcome. Frozen world. This is a class of planet. Each species has a planet class. So this is just straight frozen. So we definitely can't inhabit this thing. Until we, until we get some Arctic people. So there is technically another habitable world in our system. Maybe more. I haven't really checked. Helios? No. What is this? This is barren. So we can't do this unless we have very special technology. Can't do that. So, probably only the one Inferno. These are all asteroids, but they didn't have anything in them, it looks like. So that one we may not be able to have it. I mean, that's an asteroid, of course not. Alright, So let's go back to Pandora. Not I keep forgetting we're a moon. Okay, so we cleared this tile blocker. Currently, this is why I need growth. Currently, our person is still growing, and that's what growth is so important for. Is this decides how fast your population, well, basically has children, and they grow into adults and become able to work these tiles. So currently, I may have to just sacrifice research speed and kind of go for money. Right now, we're okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. But eventually, we're going to have to do this. We'll leave them for now. And we're going to fast forward some more, let our research teams keep their stuff going.
Well done. The survey of our home system has been completed. We now have access to planetary data that the astronomers on our homeworld could only dream of a mere generation ago.
Nice. Okay, the Jamaica system has been fully surveyed. I love that we named it that. Oh, man. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient civilization on Propus 2. Which, I wish it would show me this, so I gotta remember Propus 2. Civilization on Propus 2. From what we have translated so far of their language, we have learned that these aliens called themselves the Arisian Concordate. Oh, it's a fallen empire. I hope they're not in my solar system. That would be so maddening. They were an interstellar power that held sway over this region. The galaxy is little over 1 million years ago. Okay, so they may be around, but not close to me, I hope. They appear to have been 6-limbed mammalians that are several references to some sort of plague called the Javorian Pox, which swept across their empire with devastating results, possibly leading to their extinction. Begins the precursors. Oh, this is precursor tech. Oh, the Arisians event chain. I have no idea what this chain entails either.
Situation log updated.
Okay, pause. So I'm going to explain that now that we have one. So these are called precursors. What they are is a very super advanced original race. I'm going to read this too. No, wait, we already read the first part. If we can find enough relics from their civilization, it may be possible to pinpoint the location of their home system. So this will tell us where they're at, and may or may not, depending on the race, trigger either a good event that would help us, or a much, much not needed horrible event where we would have to either fight them, stop them, do something to change the outcome. It's too early for an in-game crisis, so that's not what that's going to cause. That's something different. But the fallen empires are dangerous, and if it is one of them, then yeah, that might be an issue. Might be an issue. So we're going to pursue this and kind of see what it does. So we're going to be looking for artifacts. I don't like that there's no track button yet. In our version, we don't have this yet, where you can track where the artifacts are. I don't know if they're just automatically displayed. Let's zoom out and see. I don't think so. Which is kind of disappointing, because that means we'd have to randomly find them. Which I think is why I can't wait that they start patching this more, because some of the patches I do hope come soon, because it was some UI updates that were severely helpful. Because I can't do anything with this right now. Maybe we have to find the first one. So now I need to build a research station. Okay. So let's fast forward time again. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
We should continue our exploration efforts. I recommend sending a science ship to survey neighboring
I
star
already did
systems.
that. I'm ahead of him on that one. Oh, we do have an idle starship. The strike force is also idle. So what we're gonna do? Which way do I want to go now? Either way is bottlenecking, which is kind of not good. There's not a lot of places out of our solar system. I'm thinking over here, because this is a lot of area we could expand to. So let's take our task force. Let's go here. Let's go here. 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 And then circle back to my system. I want to see what's on the outer edges of us. Okay, we got that going. Let's fast forward time, get them started. Said Seeley. I don't know if Seeley's here right now, Wizard. I don't think he's joined right now. Tonight. Oh, here we go. These news things are like your populace responding to all the things you're finding in space and all that. So these are going to have some really interesting flavor text. Because also, these will change. They're not just static either. They change depending on your empire choices you made when you created them. Everything matters in this game. Weeks after the RSS Alacrity's latest fruitful exploratory survey, God, I can't talk tonight, Pandoran xenologists are practically falling over themselves to publish their takes on the findings on Propus 2. These fevered storm in the scientific community has had some negative yet temporary impact on the pursuits in other fields. Ew. Is that like a
System
modifier?
survey complete.
Hopefully not. Ooh, there's a lot of science in that system. Does that mean you're done?
Construction complete.
Yeah, he's warping out, so he's done with that system. So there wasn't a lot there. Just some science. Okay. So he's heading over here now. We're probably gonna want this one first, because this one's closer, and it's already in our borders. We're almost to enough influence. I actually gotta see... how much is it to build... a colony ship? Wow, a lot. We're gonna need 350, so I'm gonna need to get us some more minerals.
Remarkable.
So, oh,
We have discovered spacefaring alien entities that may or may not be intelligent. But, let's face it, probably are. Their true nature will remain a mystery to us, until we complete the appropriate project to investigate them.
We found some
I
aliens.
suggest we do so post-haste, lest
Okay.
they investigate us first.
Okay, got it. So, we just got our first special project. So the first aliens we've ever met, or we just found it. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Mublar system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens until we know more about them. We should proceed. Look at. Interesting. Let's look at the news. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Pandora in many ways, ending the first chapter in the book of Fenrir's bid for a stellar empire. Okay, pause. You said it was Mublar? Hold on, let's check the situation log. It is on... Does it tell me? Game? Okay. I guess just I discovered them, now I just research it? Alright, research it. Okay. Fast forward. Where was that? That was up here.
A healthy supply of minerals and energy credits is critical to the well-being of any interstellar power. We should take steps to increase our production of these resources.
I'm aware. I'm going to be doing that. Thank you for that, though. I'm going to use that situation log right now kind of as a, like, guide. Wow, both my science ships are idle, huh? So let's actually pause and fix that. So which one's the... That's that one. That's a construction ship. That's not the one I want. Ew. There we go. Now we're going to do this. We're going to survey all these. So, survey system. Survey system. There's a half habitable world there. That's what yellow means. It can be habitated, but your people aren't going to like it. Okay, that's good. Put you on fast forward again. Yo! You're here, Celia. Welcome, welcome. You know, I am gonna, just because you always complain about it, Celia, and there are, I think, aquatic races in here, if I'm not mistaken, or there will be. They may not be yet, but they will be. I'm gonna make a seal empire in here, just to have it on the map. I'm not necessarily gonna play it in the stream, but we're gonna have it where it can actually fight with us. We'll make cannibalistic, horse-eating seals. You're gonna worship the god of Cthulhu. He's not in this game, but I'll make them spiritualists.
System survey complete.
Oh man. Ooh, that's a good system right there. That has power in it. Ew, and that's not in our borders. Oh, abnormal conditions. As our science ship scans the surface of Neos 1, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Its composition and history provides it with extra materials that we should take opportunity to gather. A planet modifier appears on Neos 1. Ooh. So that planet over there and wherever he is right now is going to get a modifier. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this when we survey new planets and should not underestimate their impact on expansion. So pause. That's over here. You said it's Neos 1, I think. Where is that? Should read these better. What? Is it the sun? I'm gonna have to click these individually, aren't I? Maybe it was Neos 2. No, that don't have a modifier. Neos 3. Neos 4? Okay, can't target Neos 4. I don't understand. What? 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 This thing? It's a molten world game! What planet modifier is this and how do I see it? What? There we go, planet modifiers. Asteroid belt. Oh, but it gets more minerals. But it doesn't do any good. I don't think I can put a station here. Let me see. Wait, we don't have access to the system. I wouldn't be able to anyways. That's weird. Maybe it's... I'm assuming it... No, it's planet modifier, not system modifier. That's kind of odd. That it gave a planet modifier to something that's not usable. Just saying. Alright. We've got some minerals now. I'm going to actually build another mineral station. And we're going to fast forward time again. That was a little odd. Because I want to say, you'll have to leave them in the comments so I can refer back to them. Ooh, one of our scientists level up, which means they can do higher level anomalies. Let me pause. I want to say this real quick before we continue. Also want to say to everyone in the chat and to everyone who's going to be watching the streams for this, if you want to suggest a species, leave a kind of... You don't have to make it detailed, just kind of go over the type of species you're looking for, and I can try to match it according to the game's traits and stuff that are allowed, to at least until we get more DLC to offer more freedom of range in that area. So yeah, feel free to give suggestions for species and factions and stuff, because I do want to fill in our galaxy, because we can make it eventually where just nothing but the custom species we build on the channel get put on the map. You can do that. I forgot how, but it's possible to do it. I think it's at random, but if I go to the species management window where you start a new game and I didn't create a species, you can select a random species that's already auto-generated in the game. In that screen, if you wanted, you can turn off... I don't know how it's done on console. I know in PC, you can turn off who appears and who doesn't. Or on and off who appears, who doesn't. So, just wanted to say that. So, feel free to suggest any type of species you'd like to see. If we don't have the DLC for them currently, we will do them or show them off a little bit. I may not do full streams for every species that is suggested. That would be too much. This game can get very long-winded. But we are going to do the main ones that are already planned, which is the human one, the pacifist one, the hive mind one, which is like xenomorph style type of thing, like aliens. And then the synthetic one. The one with the Synthetic Dawn DLC is required.
Construction complete.
That one won't be for a while because I don't think that... Oh.
We have established communications with
Aha.
alien beings. What a time to be alive. Or,
And that gave
in my
us
case,
influence. Good.
Powered on.
Alright, cool. Now, alright. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Imperial... it's a whole freaking empire. They're directly to my north. Game, did I not say random? And I guess that's what I get for saying random, but they clustered me right next to somebody when I didn't want it. That is such bad luck. We're gonna have to expand real quick. Hopefully they're friendly and we can immediately make friends with them, and maybe they'll be the first members that will join the Federation eventually. Hopefully. This will also show off what you have to do in the diplomatic screen. Alright. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Imperial, which they are Imperial, so are we. So that may be a good start. Imperial Amphibian States. Amphibian? Amphibian? Isn't that aquatic already? Oh god, Caesar's here. No, I'm just kidding. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated.
We have made first contact with an alien empire.
What is
These
that?
fascinating beings appear to have mastered space flight.
Whoa,
Just
they
as
have
we
the same things as
we should
us.
strive to learn more about them.
Yes. Yes, I agree. So, they are super, super into us because, wow, they are essentially the same as us. I bring greetings from Empress Haxbreen. Haxbreen the First, the undisputed ruler of the Imperial Amphibian States. We wish to learn more about your species. Which martial techniques do your warriors employ, given your fascinating biology? They think our biology is sexy. Alright. Let's, as fellow Star Explorers, we salute you. Cooperation will surely benefit us all. We will not be held back, amphibians. I don't want to say it like that. I think what we're going to do... This option is available due to Fenrir having militaristic. As fellow Star Explorers, we salute you. I'm going to do cooperation because we're trying to form a federation. This news that we have encountered intelligent life for the first time is spreading like wildfire through the Fenrir colonists. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculations on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Pandora. Just like us, these aliens appear to be relative newcomers on the galactic stage, and their level of technology is similar to our own. That's something we want to pay attention to if something ever went wrong between us. But to be fair, they're literally basically like us. Almost identical. So we could probably ride the wave with them the entire way. As long as they... I may let them have what's in north of me, depending on what my science ship does here. If, by chance, there's something we want, I will immediately put a frontier outpost up there and sacrifice of influence so they can't take it. Because you don't want that, because if their border encroaches on a system before yours, you can't take it from them anymore without going to war. We don't want that if we're going to try to make a federation at least somewhat. So this is a momentous occasion. So I'm going to pause. Here they are. Oh boy, right here. They only have one planet, just like us. They're about to get that gold world. They've already taken Mublar, which is kind of annoying. Oh, but that's where we discovered them at and had contact with them, because we passed, that's why. We passed through one of their own systems. So they haven't done anything with this yet, but it is in their control. So that's why when our fleet passed through there, our military fleet, that's how we made contact. The Athos, or their home planet is called Athos. If you zoom way out, you can see everyone's faction. They are the Imperial Amphibian States. We are Fenrir. We have the exact same size of influence bubble. This is gonna get entertaining. So Naos is gonna get on our... We're gonna get this regardless. So we don't have to worry about this. This is good and this is ours. Same thing for Beta Corvi. It's on this side of us. So they can't possibly get to this without coming through us. Also another thing. Since there's no wormhole travel that I know of in this version of the game, which is a much different... Which is a travel for your ships that don't obey these lines. It's just a certain radius around your capital and your planets. But most of the... I think all of the societies and factions in this game will be using these lines just like us, which these are the paths they have to follow, called hyperspace lanes, to get to us. Meaning their path right here already cut off. Meaning they cannot head this way. The best they can do is take Meropa from me, which has an uninhabitable planet for me anyways. Not really worth it. So I'm probably just going to let them have that. And I'm going to expand south away from them in this direction. Try to get this cluster here and stuff like that. I have a feeling we're going to run into someone over here. Ooh, there's a black hole here. That's something we also want to try to get immediately, pretty quickly. Because they have good science in them. Alright, back to fast forwarding. Wait. Do we have idle stuff? We do. But I need a colony ship. But we're not producing enough minerals yet. Actually, we are now. We're producing 15. But we can produce more. At the sacrifice of money for the moment. We are going to get more money. Soon. And we're going to go here. Build another one. There we go. So we're going to do that. We don't want a research station yet. Let me check my situation log. Resource production. They want me at plus 10 energy credit income per month. That's going to be a while. Mineral income, we're trying to get to that. That's what I want to focus first. So, let's start resuming time. Alright, welcome everyone to the stream who is just now joining us. We're finally getting past a lot of the tutorial stuff, so now we can just play the game a lot more and a lot quicker. We can just let our people do stuff. As you can see on the queue, everyone's doing stuff except my military fleet. I'm kind of just keeping them parked at the capital right now. Actually, no, you know what? They're not strong enough for anything. Anyways, also wanted to show, I forgot to show this tab.
The alerts panel is where you'll see all incoming notifications or points of interest.
I can show y'all. So, what this is if you press down on your D-pad, all your notifications appear right next to your I forgot to show, this is the last thing I'll go through. Next to your time bar where you change the time in the galaxy and how fast the things are progressing. This will show you any notifications of anything happening, coming up, being like, oh, this has happened. You should probably pay attention. And you can dismiss it. If you select it, it will go to it, which as you can see, one of my other scientists, my second scientist ship has now leveled up. So we can dismiss that. That is not important to us right now. And that's how you know if new things are happening, is at the bottom of your screen. It'll always be right next to that right there. And it'll stack from most recent will be, or the one that was sent to you first will be from left going right. And as you can see, we're at max food now, by the way. So now, because I'm at max food, I don't need to stockpile anymore. I can just let it be +1 or +3, whatever I need right now, +2, and we need to start focusing on power, or we're gonna run out. That is something you want to focus on very early game, because it can kill you real fast. Which our pop is almost grown here. We'll get more scientists. I really need the ability to build robots. But I think what I'm going to do... Problem is that's going to take too much food. I don't really have anyone working a small food tile, which is kind of a bummer. We might have to take less minerals, go more energy for a while. I'm gonna pre-prep this. So as you can see, this is a power tile. So we want a power plant or something that improves the tile even further, just like the ones to the right of it. You'll get better ones that do more things later, but we just have basics right now. So this is 60. We have enough. We're gonna go ahead and queue this up because it'll take a while, and we're gonna get out of that and let it go. Because we're going to need to get our power back up again. I'm waiting for my science ship to finish surveying the system. I'm really hoping...
Anomaly found.
Wait. Aha. So, pause. Always forget to pause it. So, there are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this habitable world. Oh, no. Stop it. Don't tell me I'm surrounded right now, game. This game is very random. It can be very easy or very cruel in your start. So you can decide whether, it's really up to user playing, whether you want to try to go for thematic play, which means you want to keep restarting until you get what you want, or if you just rather just take the roll of the dice and just try to work with what you get. Either way, it's up to you. So this is only a 10% failure risk because this anomaly is stronger, but it's still a level 1, but it's a much higher, it's a precursor anomaly, so it's naturally more dangerous, but it's still only 10% failure. So, research that. It is in the Demis system, where it's over here on Demis 3. It's literally on the... Oh, please tell me there's not. Okay, so if that turns out to be a thing, that might be a problem. We might have to go to war with them immediately. I'd have to just start cranking out minerals by next episode and smack them immediately, because we can't afford that. We cannot afford an ancient civilization awakening inside our borders. That would kill us right immediately, and that would be really bad RNG if that happens. So if that turns out that's a habited world by an ancient civilization that hasn't woken yet, probably gonna kill them. I know that sounds awful, but we are slightly militarist, and also fallen civilizations are no joke in this game when they awaken. They get the best technology immediately. So we'd get railroaded. Alright. Let's do that. Let's let that research go. See what comes of that. And we're going to keep on trekking. Hopefully we'll get to something exciting tonight. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. How long have we been going, actually? About 2 hours. We'll go a little while longer. This is going to be a long one on purpose to get us started. Okay, so there's a ton of minerals in this one. I want this one. Here we go. So, dead colony. This worries me. Demis 3 shows signs of having been thriving. Oh, no, this is for the Orisians. Oh, good. So, we might get a... This is it's a special project, Colony Ruins. Shows signs of having been a thriving Orisian colony world up until approximately 1,200,000 years ago, given their age. The ruins found so far on the planet's surface are in fairly good condition. There are no signs of orbital bombardment or armed conflict. The Orisian colonists appear to have succumbed to the Javorian pox, after which... I would hate that to be our game crisis thing, because we've discovered this at the end. After which, the aggressive native flora reclaimed the lifeless cities. That sounds like Last of Us. So these people were the Last of Us people. They got killed by mushroom zombies. Native flora reclaimed the lifeless cities and hid them under dense layers of vegetation. That sounds exactly like The Last of Us.
Situation log.
A planet getting pissed off and reclaiming everything. Sounds exactly like it. Okay, you see now we do not have enough power to do any more construction of things in our area. Which is kind of sad. But that's the nature of the beast. Only way to offset this, and I keep clicking the gas giant. Why am I at spaceport? The only way to offset this is I gotta wait for this population to grow, and then I gotta put it here. So we can get 2 more energy, because we do want to expand quickly. And we're not gonna get that too much from anything else. How are we doing? 24 months. We're getting there. We're actually doing pretty good. It's halfway done. for everything, pretty much. Okay. Alright, so we're going to just resume time. The construction ship isn't going to... Oh! Ah, we got our first Unity thing. Yes, so this will help. So we get to adopt our first tradition now. Okay, so probably expansion, or maybe something that gives me influence. Maybe diplomacy. We already know somebody. Diplomatic influence costs reduced by 50%, and your trust growth increased by 33%. That's pretty nice. Adopting all diplomacy traditions increases trust cap by 50. Does this give me anything for... wait, what is this? Unlocks diplomacy, form federation. That's what we need, but we don't need it yet. This increases habitability for all planets. Alien tourism unlocks the visitor center. Our Unity output is increased by 5% per month of our federation. Okay, so we have that. So technically we don't want that yet. Maybe harmony. Either expansion or harmony, or even discovery. But to be fair, we've already gotten our borders kind of closed in the north, so we're not going to need expansion or exploring speed. What is this going to give me? Leader lifespan, that'd be nice. 20 years. Governing ethics extraction caused by distant form capital. Ah, yeah, so that means this would make the ethics spread to all my colonies under my control easier. You'll find out later why that's important. All organisms, no matter how perfect, must rely on immune systems to ward off the threat of outside disease. Our society is no different. While in the defensive war with another empire, ship build speed is increased by 33%. In addition, the fire rate is increased by 15. That's interesting. Yo, welcome, Jedi. Is that Jedi Zaius or Zalus? Welcome. Hello. Welcome to the Galactic Conquest. So this would be greater good, lol. Unrest is reduced by 20. Don't really need that either. Harmony's not really good either. Probably expansion then. Capital buildings now produce... there we go. One additional unity. Huh. We won't be able to do it immediately. And then frontier outposts, let's see. For the purpose of colonizing, building frontier outpost systems count as being half the regular distance. So these, they don't take as much to put up. And then the upkeep for them is 50% less. So this would automatically give us more influence, because it takes influence to maintain frontier outposts. Let's see. Pop growth speed increased by 10%, and colony ooh, yeah, we need this. We desperately need this. We're going to go expansion. So the first initial thing it's going to give us is new colonies start with additional pop, which we'll need. Adapting all expansion traditions increases your core sector systems. Ooh, I like that. Yes, this is what we want. We want expansion. Okay. Alright. So now, are we good to... What do we do? What we got idle? Just the construction ship again, which, once again, we don't have energy right now to do anything with. Oh, yes we do. This is over here. Hold on. I need to go to this system. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. It's a plant. It's a planet? Oh wait, this is one of the research projects, isn't it? See, now I can track all on map. So yeah, Colony Ruins. I need to send a science ship over here, but they're busy currently. But this isn't time, so we're okay. Why does it say this can be mined? This is a colonizable planet, isn't it? I don't want situational. I want dimmest. It is! Oh, it's a really power lucrative... Ooh! This is top priority right here. Oh no! That's not what we needed, though. We needed a small little output of power. Not that one. Alright, well, it hasn't finished surveying that entire system, I don't think. It has not. Okay. Interesting. So that's going to be where we go first, because that's going to give us tons of energy. I wonder if building a station over the planet wouldn't hurt. Let's see if that's a thing. Is that a thing? It is a thing. Let's do that. That'll give us one mineral, which is it's gonna pay for itself. But we're gonna keep getting points from that. So that's just more minerals to the stockpile. The quicker we get minerals, the faster we can build things. Let's let time pass by some more. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Everybody joining tonight. I'm so glad everyone's enjoying this, because this is probably going to be my favorite strategy game of all time. I can already tell. Just the way it works and the way it plays. It's just so much fun. So he hasn't stretched. Oh, Pandora has finished surface constructions. Good. Pause. So now, and also, energy buildings do not take energy. Thank gosh. Because that would make no sense. Because we would have went down to negative just now if it was. Because it's not being worked currently. Pandora. So yeah, see this little red icon next to the building means there's no population in it. When this finishes, since I'm just going to let the first research kind of go on its own, I'm going to move this population right here. Actually, I could... Once we get that mining station up and running and it leaves us at 17, I actually could move you. Start doing some more construction and research stuff everywhere else. Yeah, that would probably be a better choice. Never mind. We're going to move this guy temporarily. Once the other station is done. Okay. So, let's fast forward time again. Which, let me see what our things are. Inactive buildings, I know that. Construction complete. Alright, let's dismiss all that.
Anomaly found.
Oop, pause. So a new anomaly on the core inside core system. Scanning the star unveils a small... This is a level 3. We can't do this yet. Hopefully it's not timed. Scanning the star unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult for our sensors to isolate. I don't have a high enough scientist right now. That's a pretty high failure risk. I'm going to leave it be until we get one. Did that get added to situational log? It did not. Do I have a way of knowing where in the world that is? It's inside here. There it is. Why is it not showing it? Oh, because I had something selected. Wait, what? Okay, I think there's a UI glitch going on. I hope that gets fixed. So when that's kind of a pain. Wonder if there's a way... Hold on, it might be just in the settings. Let's see, what do I want to turn on and off? So details, map mode. Select this map mode. When activated, the details map mode displays more information on the galaxy thing. Does that do what I wanted? It did. I'm gonna keep that for right now. We have a Mickey Mouse head. Oh, jeez. It's got one dwarfy ear on the side, but jeez. In honor of Kingdom Hearts. So that's what was happening. It wasn't showing the research on the map. So I want that to be shown, so I know I need to come back for that. And now, as you can see, there's this little science icon next to the system telling me there's an anomaly there that's level 3 by the 3 dashes that I need to come back for. How is the system otherwise? You're still surveying it, okay. Which, oh yeah, that's another thing I just realized we need to do. Where is that? That would be under contacts.
The diplomacy screen
Alright, here
is
we
where
go.
we communicate with other civilizations. Here we can declare war, form alliances, and implement trade deals with our neighbors, amongst other things.
Okay, don't show again. I don't really want to open my borders to you yet, but I am going to offer you... I'm going to do this to... They will become plus 100 opinion. I want to confirm, get this going with you. Form non-aggression pact. And I don't want to... Oh, we already have open borders. Okay. I don't want to insult him, lol. Offer trade deal. What would you give me for a research agreement? Can I give you a little bit of... We actually have energy credits. So I'm going to give him a tiny bit of energy credits. How do I... alter it? What? It's not letting me change it. Am I supposed to hold it? What? That makes no sense. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's weird UI. Sorry, everybody. That was just a malfunction there. Oh, I didn't mean to remove it. Okay. Still learning some of the UI things in here. How do I change it? Okay, there we go. What would it take? Oh. We want it to at least be a 1. How little can I give you? Oh, what was that? 9? Okay, cool. And the research agreement, let's confirm that. And get out of that. That should hopefully improve their relations with us. I don't think there's anything else to do currently. No one's idle. Oh! Did they accept it? They have... Deal length is 10 years. I didn't go for a long one yet. I'm going to renew it later. Has accepted the agreement. Good. So does that currently make them like us more? It doesn't seem like it. Oh no. Don't know. Okay. Let's go back to full speed. Let our ships do their thing. Because I'm doing a research agreement because I'm trying to get technologies unlocked faster. And since we are going to be a Federation
we are losing
star
credits
system.
at an alarming rate. Last month's budget report makes for some grim reading.
No, we're not. We're plus 1. Stop lying to me, AI. You see that at the top left, right, everybody? I'm not blind, right? It's not magically -5, right? Right. Don't know why it's saying that. What is this? Oh, that's the anomalies. Let's dismiss all that. They also accepted non-aggression. That way I know they're not going to attack me out of the blue for right now. Our ships are still doing things. This is kind of the more chill side of things. Except for when that happens. Now this we will research. It's only 10%. Some kind of unknown structures are floating in this gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift to remain buoyant. Okay, research it.
Great work.
That's in the same system
stars
too.
neighboring our home system have been fully explored. We should use our construction ship to collect any resources that were found by building mining and research stations.
I shall be doing so. Actually, right now, because we have minerals and construction. So, yes, that is an insane amount of energy over there. Give me my construction ship. Yes, do this one right here. Build me a mining station immediately. Where else? We got some good research here. Start getting that up. We need to kind of do that in our own place. We probably should think about investing in another... Oh wait, who's idle right now? you. I kind of want to know what's here, but it's not really worth taking it from him. So I think for this science ship, because it's on this side of the system, the fleet hasn't been through there yet. Though I'm gonna go survey this one. Survey this system, please. And you're good. Oh wait, there's a. Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh, I need a level 3 for this too. Oh, so we can't do that. So the original order's fine. Yeah. Original order is completely fine. Okay. Oh, wait. One last thing. First Strike Force. I need you to come through here, 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 and then back to that one. Actually, then back to here. Okay. And now we can go.
We should now be ready to extend our great civilization to a second world.
Oh.
This will require the construction of a colony ship.
I'm aware. I can't do that yet, though, game. I don't have enough minerals.
Now that we've explored some of our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach.
Frontier outposts.
Outposts can be built in orbit around distant stars to expand our borders, essentially allowing us to lay claim to new regions of space.
It just paused. Okay, social experiment. Ooh, society research game. We just got a little boost to one of our projects. A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of core. That's not 4. That's 5. Core 5. It appears to have been self-sufficient, and remains from several different species were found on board. As best we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago. They ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. We have downloaded all of the data. Oh, nice. My friend just messaged me. That was cool. Awesome, Solid. If you're nice job, bro. Good job. He just came in second place on Apex. We have downloaded all of the data found in the colony's limited data banks. Also, shout out to him, Be Solid. He's in the chat. He's an awesome dude. So are all you guys too. But he's trying to get his channel started too, so I'm giving a shout out. We have downloaded all of the data found in the colony's limited data banks. Intriguing. So that gave us. Speaking of which, how is this coming? Oh, okay, we're finally almost done with our first tech. Okay, so we definitely need to build more buildings. Very, very desperately. That's why I want this power station. Desperately need new buildings. So, you're headed over there. Had 12 kills and the whole squad died by the circle element. That's hilarious. But I mean, hey, you still came in second though. That's still, dang. That's embarrassing. That'd be like me getting killed by mining drones in this game, which we'll meet some of them eventually, I'm assuming. We just have gotten lucky so far and haven't seen any of them. And the fleet's going through all these systems right now, and we got really lucky because we have 2 habitable systems right next door, and so far nothing else. So yeah, so far kind of looking like we got real lucky. So we're going to have to expand to all of them rather quickly if we want to get going in the galaxy.
Research complete.
Aha, finally. That's what we desperately need.
Construction complete.
So now I need pause. New research. You always want to pause when you're doing new research. So, our new one. Planetary unification, monthly influence, which I'm all about just probably getting that now. Ooh. Or we could get the heritage site, which this is better than the one I was going to build. And this produces 4 unity. Ooh. It's also more maintenance. I think this is the upgrade to the little thing that you put down for influence. We don't need that yet, but then again, this would give us unity really quickly, which... Let me check something before we do anything. I know we need to research something. Bring this up. So we need 100. It's going to only be 28 months to our next tradition upgrade. So we don't really need unity yet. We do need it, but not right this moment. So I think what that means is I'm probably going to do influence. Because we do not, it's way, it gave us hydroponic farms for our space stations real early. We don't need this yet. We don't need food. We're way over the amount we need right now. So, planetary unification. We definitely want this as an empire anyways, and this will up our monthly influence even more. Alright, so, let us see. Let's get out of that. I think that's everything. No one's idle. Let's do it.
Anomaly found.
Oh, pause. Another level 1 in the ancient precursor civilization. Okay, so we might have found another in Isarian. I forgot how they pronounced it. Eurasian. We found another Eurasian thing. It sounds like. So now I don't need physics as much. I need more society and engineering for war purposes. So I think what we're gonna do with the extra minerals we got. We're going to take our construction ship here. Ooh, this is going to be kind of annoying because I'm going to have to send him back over here. Do we have that in this galaxy? Do we have society research? We do not. Just engineering. Which society is our highest, so I'm going to actually do this first. So, we're going to queue up 2 of them. Let me, construction ship. Luna. Ooh, it's 90. Build. And then build. Okay, back to fast forward. Get everyone off of idle form. Alright, so actually, something I do want to check while it's doing that is, our population did grow. We can suffer less minerals currently, so I'm going... Oh, but we do have a pop growing on this. You know what now? We have... Oh, failure. We failed that little tiny experiment. Sometimes even with 10%, it still will fail. Unfortunate. So, did that change anything with the Arisians? No, we still have the precursor thing. That was just something separate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, our fleet. They're back at Neos. They found absolutely zilch as far as like a habitable planet, so I'm actually send them back out. We're gonna go the outline now. So we're gonna go here. Here. This is risky. That's kind of out of range. I don't really want to take that chance. You've already been through those, though. We're gonna take a chance. Here. We might find a new species. Here. Here. And then once again, back to here. Okay, they're once again not idle. Let's resume time.
System survey complete.
Oh, whoa! Look at the minerals over here. See, the AI is really good at swooping in and getting stuff from you. Oh, no. So, when my construction ship is done with the home colony, we're going to have to put up our first frontier outpost. It's probably... So, you're totally done, it looks like, right? Let me make sure. Fast forward for a second, stop. You are idle. Oh, you're just moving, but you're idle. Okay, so you're done. So I need you to start surveying all these other worlds this ship has already been through. We're going to start with these down here, so... Survey system. Survey system. Survey system. This is going to take a while. Survey system. Survey system. Survey system. We're not going to go outside our borders with the science ship, though. Survey system. Survey system. Then, this is going to be a little backwards, but I'm trying to make a circle. So, survey that, because it's further away. Then that. Then that. And then we'll just leave you there for right now. That'll keep that science ship busy for a while. How are you doing? You're in this system. You are still surveying. What is that?
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special project.
Really? Is there a person already inhabiting the system? I'll be real mad. No, it's one of those... Oh, it's a military... Unidentified empire has at least one military station in the system. I really doubt that's a computer, unless, once again, we got unlucky with the advanced start one. And they're near us. They're the only ones who could afford this. Okay. Surprised we didn't come in contact with it, with the fleet when it went through. Okay. We're just gonna let that go and let them continue surveying and doing stuff.
We have discovered a primitive civilization.
Ah, is that what that was?
Some
oh no,
dismiss
wait,
these
primitives.
aliens as little more than filthy savages, but there are those who see merit in studying their culture, such as it is.
Okay, so yeah. So what these are is what I was talking about earlier. These are how we're going to be able to be able to use planets we can't habitate as humans, like frozen planets, desert planets, stuff like that. And I'll show you who they are in a minute. We have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Tixas? Something. In the Zoldlor system. And they appear to be in the early... Whoa! They're already almost on top of us. Ooh, this is... Game! This is horrible RNG. As evidenced by many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld, their nation states are on the path towards joining together in the global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join our galactic community. So they're going to become an empire very soon. That's very inconvenient, being that right to the south of me, just like the other one. But because they'll be super weak in the beginning, we could vassalize them and take them under our wing pretty early, depending on how this goes. We should consider building an observation post, which I don't think I have the money for. I'll have to see. Above their world to study them more closely. So here we go. Let me pause. Let us go here and explain what is causing this. As you can see, we have some strange snake people. That's terrifying. Some strange trimmer-like snake people living on this planet. They're in early space age, so they could easily become a spacefaring colony. We can't resettle them. Technically, we could do the slave route, but we're not that kind of empire, because we do have militarism, even though we didn't go how they have ethics towards enslaving. That's kind of bad. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to figure out how to basically change them into a species that's more ethical towards our ethics than their own right now, because that's going to make them hate us, because we have the opposite of... Actually, no, we're neutral in that, so they won't hate us, but they won't like us either. Okay. I could purge, but that's... I really don't want to do that. And as you can see, some of them do have more advanced civilizations than others. Like, this one's just primitive farms, but these have actual factories. That's why they're almost in space age. Ooh, what system is this? This is right next door. That is grand. I think I need a construction ship. I just want to see something. It would take... monthly maintenance would be 3 energy. But it might be worth it to go ahead and get these guys under wrap. Oh yeah, what type of world do they have it? Ooh, they're keen to ice. Alpine world. So we could use them to do the other Alpine worlds. Ooh. Frozen may still bother them. Like, they're low-level frost people. They're not total ice. Okay. So, yeah, when we have enough resources, we're probably going to do that. How much is it going to take us? 50 minerals, that's not a problem. It's just the... oh, yeah, it's not in our borders yet either. So that's going to be actually more expensive than I thought, because that means we'd have to actually put a frontier outpost out here as well, or colonize Beta Corvi, so it eventually grabs it through its growing borders. Which is probably what I'm going to do, is just go for Beta Corvi, then get them. But then again, if they... this is the things you have to argue with yourself in this game. Does this benefit you now and waste your resources to go ahead and get that observation thing up and running to find out what's going on? That system has 2 random species in it. That's kind of odd. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go back to fast forward in time again. Let our people do their thing. Our other science ship is moving to the south to start surveying these worlds. Our fleet is now heading to these little systems down here to... oh, we just finished a whole bunch of research. Good. So, ooh, point defense. We do need these. But not now, once again. Assist research could be good in the early game to get me stuff done quick, but planet sensor range unlocks component. Power usage. Ship-mounted gravitic sensors. So this is for the ships. We also get just sensor range in general to see stuff further out. You know, but this is expensive. Yeah, gravitic sensors. I'll take that. And we'll do... ooh, upgrades for our minerals. Engineering, what does this do? Oh, that's for engineering science. This is the Corvette assembly yard. This is an upgrade for the spaceport, which this will lead to more military things. I'm in such a argument is this thing with myself right now. This is probably going to come up more often than this, so I'm going to go with this first. So we can go ahead and just start getting that fleet stronger. What else is happening? Core system fully surveyed. This is a super mineral rich heavy system. That's going to come in handy later. We're definitely going to want that. That's probably where I want my frontier station, if anywhere. Because this will allow me to expand my borders in that direction. I might want it here, though. But I don't know what's in that system. You know what? I've changed my mind what I want you to do, science ship. Oh, you're already in this one. I'll let you do this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cancel all your orders. You're going to do that. And I'm going to get out of this. Is that this one? It is. And I'm going to... I am going to still have you survey this one. And then I'm actually going to have you head up in here and do this one. Because I need to know... is it more worth it to put the station here and just grab this at the same time? Or put it close to my borders? Because I do want it to extend out this direction. So, we'll see. That's done. Fast forward time again. Why are you not moving? Oh no, you are moving. You just haven't got to your first thing yet. But you're not idle. That's what matters.
Anomaly found.
Oh, pause. Another anomaly. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emitting from a planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Let's research it. Okay. Alright. Let me see. 12 kills is my personal best so far, LOL. And high, Jedi Zealous. Nice, yeah, that is, yeah, I haven't got that many in one match yet. Nowhere near yet. Alright, so we're building things, we're researching things, surveying things. Things are going well. Oh. Micro singularity. Oh, yes! See, these are the kind of things you want to find. Those ones that just say +3 of science. That's just in general. So now physics has just gotten a boost to how fast it researched things all over my empire. Pretty sure is what that means. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just science has been discovered there. I'll see in a minute. Microsingularity recently intersected Zoldior 5, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage. That's strange. But it has altered the energy output of the planetary core, slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Fascinating.
Our new research station is online, and its science staff have begun their work.
Okay, so it gave 3 science to Zodior. So we can get 3 physics from that area. Alright, thanks for telling me this research station's online. Everyone should still be doing their thing. And that's also another good thing, is sometimes when you find anomalies, it will add resources to certain systems that will help benefit you.
I can't help but notice that our navy is a bit on the weak side. We are certain to face many threats.
I'm aware. I'm just going to skip that, because technically, even if I was playing as passive, we would not even still have a navy for a while.
System survey complete.
Like, for a while. Ooh, there we go. Habitable World Survey. Begin the Habitable World Survey event chain. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is something unique. Is not something unique to Pandora. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey on efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative. We have more important. We're going to take
Situation log updated.
So, I'm going to pause. What that just did is it gave us another event research mission we can do, which is down here. So, first things I got to do, the first part of this event chain, is I have to survey 8 habitable worlds after, not the ones we've permanently done, after this triggers. So from now on, any habitable worlds I survey will count towards completing this. That will lead into some society stuff that will help boost our colonists. Can't remember. I've watched a lot on this game. That's why I've been wanting to play it for so long. I've watched a lot on this game. Okay, so now I want to... Anything idle. Yes, a science ship is idle. Who? You. Okay. I haven't really been down here yet, and that's really kind of a little far away from me, so I'm actually going to have you help with the stuff over here since this guy's going to be busy. So I'm going to have you head here. Survey system. Survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system. He's going to do those. The other science ship is going to do the one he's on, that one, and he's going to circle around here once I get done with the fleet. Where, by the way, where is my fleet? Let me zoom out. They're currently over here. Okay, so we're almost to the black hole. We've almost gotten to that area. Where do I have you currently heading next? This way. Okay, so I'm actually going to tell you to head here. Actually, here. Hold on, wait a minute. I did that wrong. You're already in that system, moving, idle. So I want you to go... here, 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 and here for right now. And then back to here. Okay. Everyone has their orders now. That's kind of what you want to do, is you want to pause your game, give mass orders to everybody, then unpause and kind of let the game just tick away and give you your things that you're trying to earn up. Also, I do need to check something currently. I want to go over here. So their fleet power is still equivalent to us, which means they haven't built anything either. Good, that's good to see. As long as that hasn't changed. You can, and that also, I completely forgot to show that. Actually, you know what? Let me show y'all what I was actually doing. So, if you go over here, in this screen with all the stuff that we can do in the diplomatic that you already seen, non-aggression pacts, grant independence, which, what this means is if it was a weaker empire, we could say, hey, we'll automatically ensure you're always going to be a safe people. We will make sure no one bullies you around. We're pretty much the same, so they would accept this, but it wouldn't really make much difference. Neither of us can help each other, currently. So, but if we were real strong, and they weren't that strong, but they had really good economy, we could say, hey, we'll guarantee your independence if you join as our vassals, help with our economy, and we'll give you military power to be able to defend yourself. Is what that essentially does. Closed borders means they can't come through. Offer migration treaty, which right now we're not friendly enough with them currently for that to be a thing. Eventually, this will be possible. And eventually we will be able to get them to do this. And once we do this, that means their type of people will come into our area. Now, do I really want them? Not really, because I think they have the same type of planets I do. Species. What is the highest? Ocean. So they inhabit most of the same things I do, but they are better at oceans than we are. So ocean, things that are primarily on the ocean. So this is an aquatic species. If this looked like a seal, I'd think this is sealing. Just to the north of my borders, just threatening my empire. LOL. So it literally is an ocean species. Although it's not an aquatic ocean species, so they're not seals. They're probably just like eels. They kind of look like eels to me. Like eels that live in tropical oceans. Let's see. So we're going to let them do their thing now. The task force is now moving to its new objective. So we can gather all the sensor data. And discover all these worlds and see what's in them. We haven't got lucky on inhabitable worlds. Currently we've got, what is these?
Construction complete.
What are you? Oh, I'm in some kind of menu? Wait, what?
System survey complete.
You are, what? Arctic. So that's Arctic. I can just do here. So desert, Arctic. So there's so many ice worlds near us. It sucks. This one's tropical. So technically, we could do this one. This is a whole actual world. Okay, so this actually might be prioritized later on in our campaign, and this has a ton of stuff in it. This might be a very lucrative system in the future. Okay. Oh, our construction ship is idle. Where are you currently? Home base. Oh, okay. So as you can see, we've built up, I think, everything in our system. So everything that can be harvested via mining stations or research stations in space has been harvested. Which, now you can tell that because instead of seeing how these numbers are just neutral, they're not saying pluses beside them, our home system is completely being used now. So now, I want to go over here. We technically need engineering research if we're going to increase power real quick. So I should probably hook up this right here. And maybe some more minerals? Yeah. It's going to drop our currency down again, but once again, we will make up for that later. So, construction ship. Build me a research station. Oh, no, not on that one. No. This one. There we go. Yeah, didn't do that. And then I want one here. And then the next thing that's on our docket, which I'm going to let our money tick away a little bit again, is now... Actually, you know what? I am... No. I am just going to... How do I cancel an order? Is that actually a way to do that? Doesn't look like it. I can build military station. We don't need that though. We actually don't need that. Not yet. I'd rather do the minerals. Do the minerals first. We're not really a science-based society compared to the other stuff. Oh, wait. Is any of our scientists currently got a level 3? No. So, yeah. Still can't do anything there. Alright, let's let our time start ticking again. Construction ship's heading over to Demas to start building stuff over there. I'm really worried about losing core over here eventually, because they could build a outpost here and just steal that from me entirely. Then I'll be real upset with them. Then we might not be able to be friends. They may have to be immediately vassalized, because if they're gonna steal my resources, they're gonna pay me a portion of it. What was that? Oh, yes. What? We got a level 3. Selma Blake. Which one was that? Not you. You. You are currently where? In the wind barrel system. You have 2+ orders left, so you are still exploring. Once you're done with that, I'm going to queue up. Let's go ahead. So it's you, right? So let's... research projects in system. Once you're done with that. We want the explanation marks ones done immediately, because that gives us special things. So, that should be good. There's another. What type of world is this? This is a. Wait, what? Ah, oh, an ocean world. Once again, that's not great, but we can habit it if possible. And if we get a migration treaty with this guy, we can get some of his population to move into our borders, and we can use them to colonize it as well. Because they use ocean worlds. There's surprisingly one in their borders. They have it. Oh no, actually it's not in their borders yet. It will be. So they'll probably colonize this immediately, which will push their borders closer to core. The moment that happens, if I'm not ready to do any colonization or anything over here, I'm probably just going to plop a temporary outpost station here until I figure out a way to take it down later. So, because we're going to need... problem is with this is I'm going to need one down here to get all of this. This is a ton of good stuff down here. Construction complete. We're now getting 20 minerals. Okay, pause. Now we can do our main thing I wanted to do. Okay, so let's go. There it is, Demas 3. let's select it. I've got to remember how to do this. Here it is, colonize. So, this is going to take 30 influence. And, of course, a ton of minerals for the actual colony ship. So we're going to click colonize. It's going to bring up this screen where you would be able to select from your planets that have the different species on it. Right now we only have humans and one planet we can come from. So we're just going to do it from that. So we're going to click this. You're going to see it spawns this building over on the right on the planet tiles. This is your capital building. You want to put this on a energy tile because it does give bonus energy once it's built. So, and it also gives adjacency bonuses. So you kind of want to build to something that's going to get a good adjacency bonus to it, but at the same time give you a decent amount of stuff from it. I'm actually probably going to do it here because this is amazing adjacency, and losing one mineral isn't going to hurt us because I don't think we can mine this mineral with the capital, but it's okay. So we're just going to, for right now, we'll just keep it as Demis Prime. So that's confirmed. I don't know how you tell if it's doing, okay, there it is. So to tell, it's kind of annoying on this one. You can do it in, I think it's the Planet tab? I gotta find it.
The Planets and Sectors tab provides an overview of all our colonized worlds, POPs, and resource output. It also allows us to create and manage semi-autonomous sectors, which are vital to administering larger empires.
Yes, I know what that is. So, as we keep this paused, this is the first panel in this tab shows the planets you own. So the ones you already have colonized, their governor, and everything else. Sectors, we don't think of this yet. What this is, what he just said, is eventually at the top right, which, let me show this real quick, because I don't have a cursor. I have to do it this way. This right here, directly controlled colonized systems. What this means is we can only hold, let me go out of here, we can only hold 3 systems max that have colonizable planets in it. And that doesn't mean each planet individual, it means the entire system as a whole. So that means Demis as a whole, Beta Corvi as a whole. So when we grab both of these, we'll be at our limit at that point. So what you're supposed to do at that is either research to make your core sectors larger so you can control more planets yourself, or you can do what it just said, wrong thing. Go into the sector menu right here under the cosmography tab here, the 5th one down from the top or the 4th one down under the top one, which is government, which will always have your player icon on it, or your empire icon on it. So the 4th one down from here, cosmography. You click this, you go to the second tab in the middle with R1 and it's sector. We're not going to do this, but if you hit square...
In sector management mode, planets are added to new or existing sectors on a per system basis for a slight influence cost.
Yep. Which that's another thing. To make sectors, you have to have influence to make them. So you make sure you don't want to... That's the number that's right here. This is how you colonize worlds and diplomatic things. This is used in a lot of stuff. So this is actually one of the most important things in the game. Which is why you don't want to misunderestimate how much you have of this. And don't willy-nilly with it either, or you'll find yourself in a really bad situation. So with that being said, so I'm going to hit square. I'm not going to do this. You'll see these X's popped up. The reason why we can't do this is we don't have enough planets to form another sector right now. We only have the one. So this would mean the capital would become a sector, and that's pointless because I'm manning the capital right now. So the game's like, this isn't allowed yet. But technically, there'd be these plus symbols on one of these planets. And I could say, okay, let's say I wanted Demis to not be under my control. I could click this. It would become a sector all on its own. And then I could choose from there on out with things with or without planets in them. So I can give them any star systems within their border of control range to kind of make them stronger and let them be able to manage themselves a little bit better. And you can kind of micromanage them a little bit more to kind of make sure they're behaving according to the rules of what you want done in that sector. So you don't have to micro it, they can. You just tell them how you want it built, basically. But we're not going to do that because that's nothing we can do with that.
In the expansion planner, we
This is
find
what we
nearby
want.
habitable planets that may present opportunities for colonization. We can build colony ships and issue them orders directly from this screen.
Okay. This is the biggest one. Is surveyed and also is colonizable. We're going to keep these checked for right now because I can just manually check them anyways. It's the two that we're going to be getting is the only two that are in range right now. Anyways, so you can see both of them say 70%, and the only reason why that is because I took sedentary, which kind of docks our habitability a little bit. We're going to increase this later, where eventually this will be right back at 100% again for continental worlds, which are our preferred planet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We can only settle these, so having a max rate of 70, which just also means this is as happy as your citizens can be. They can't go above 70% happiness because of the habitability conditions are set at 70%. So, and what I was looking for to show you, see that little person symbol all the way to the right of this one that's flashing? That means we have sent a colony ship, or are going to send a colony ship to this planet to settle it, to bring it into our control and start using its resources. That's how, if you want to go, this is probably the quickest screen you're always going to be in to look for the planets you want, because this is the quickest way to sort them. You can also sort them by class. We can't right now because, once again, there's no other planets in range of our borders that we know about that have been surveyed that are our habitability, basically. Because look, if I take is surveyed off, there you go. These are all the worlds we've found but not surveyed yet. That's what the question marks mean. So you can do all kinds of things. You can also sort by habitability. So if I turn this up to 80, those disappear because we don't have any right now that are above 70. So, and you set it to 60. 40 is going to be good for right now. So we can see them all. And you can also sort by, do you want to do different species to see what how many planets for them are in range of your colonies and your empire. Right now we only have Pandorans, so once again can't do anything. See what everybody's doing. Can you eventually go to war with other species? Yes. Let me refresh our chat too. It's messing up on me. Yes. Let me show that. I'm not going to go to war right now. We don't want to do it with the one right off immediately, but which is going to be part of the plan. Some of these people are going to like us that we find in this galaxy. I made enough empires. Somebody's going to hate us. We're going to have to go to war eventually. But as you can see, I can go into diplomat. Let me redo that so everyone sees. If you press left on your D-pad again, it's the second one down beneath your government icon at the top. It's called contacts. You go in here to see all your civilizations. You click on one that you know. It brings up the diplomacy screen. Here, I gotta find it. I don't think I can see it because oh, there it is. It's at the bottom because I have a non-aggression pact with them. Declare war. Now, we're not going to want this with them right now, but yes. Just like anything, and we can invite them to our future federation we're going to be building as well. But yes, you can most certainly go to war. We're going to be doing that in this playthrough at some point. The game is a little slow in the beginning, because just like in real exploration, just a little bit faster for a video game's sake. It takes a little bit to get started. But that's why I'm moving fast for minerals and energy credits immediately over food and anything else, except for influence. Because we need the ability to build a fleet really early, because we're militarists. So having a fleet actually, once the factions are born, which you'll find out what that is eventually too. Right now it can't be done yet because we haven't really done anything that changes anything yet scientifically through our technology. So eventually you'll get factions, which are basically like parties, like house, I guess you could say like Republican Democratic kind of things. Like if you wanted to give it a title or an example in real life, you're going to get parties that believe in certain types of rules should be upheld in the empire. Some may agree with you, some may not. And you kind of have to play this inner empire politics kind of game. This Game of Thrones kind of politics kind of game with your own empire. just to make sure you don't have rebellions, because that's a thing too. You can have a certain faction in your own empire be like, you know what, we don't like the way the empire is being run. We're going to go independent now. And if they manage, and what they'll do is the planet they're most majority on, they'll trigger rebellions. And if the rebellions succeed, they'll take those planets and become an independent empire away from mine. And they'll try to fight us from there on in, which will probably, I think, usually in that case, it's immediate war declarations are shown. And you usually end up in a war automatically when that happens. But, construction ship, you are not busy again. What can I get me for... Oh, wait, no, I need... Oh, wait, no, I know what I need. Right. How much is it going to cost me, though? Let's see. Construction. Wait, why is it not letting me build a frontier outpost? Does it have to be on the planet itself? Ah, okay. So it's 30 influence, 200 minerals. And the maintenance is 3. Oh, we can't do this. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. See, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, we're gonna need to colonize this world. Let's, wait a minute. Is the Homeworld able... Okay, good. So this pop is about to give us 5 extra, energy. So we're actually okay. So what we're gonna do... Because we have enough... We might go into the negative a little bit, but we'll be okay. We're gonna actually build up some more stuff here. I'm gonna get some research going now. We want Actually, society's falling behind. Let's do that. Build me a research station. That'll be fine. Thank you. Okay. So we should be good power-wise. Let me make sure our chat is refreshed. It's being weird. 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 sec. Refresh. There it goes. It's better. Alright. It's being weird. Alright, let's see. I think... it's midnight where I'm at. I'm probably going to have to wrap it up here soon. But for tonight's episode, we will be doing another episode tomorrow. We just got another tradition. We're going to stick an expansion for right now because we desperate... Oh, let's get this because we'll get an additional pop immediately. Yes. Because we're about to found a colony. So if we have this now, they'll get an additional population to work an extra tile. Straight out of the gate. And that'll help us a lot. Okay, so... What would we need next after that? This effect on... The effect on increased tradition cost caused by number of colonies is produced. We'll need that, but not yet. We're only going to have 2 colonies. Pop growth speed, we need this one. So this is the next primary one we need when we get another tradition point in 63 months. So in... I forgot how many months are in a year. So it's in a couple of years. In game, of course. So we want that next. I'm gonna head to bed, bro. I'll be on earlier tomorrow. I'll hit you up when I get home. Nice stream, bro. Alright, Solid. You have a good one, man. I hope you have had fun watching me try do the beginnings of our new empire, Fenrir. But I hope you have a good night, man. And peace and loves. And I will talk to you tomorrow. But as for everything else, I think we're going to... let's colonize this world. I want the last thing we do tonight. I want to get this second colony going. I don't know how far off we are to... Are we... Like, do we even have a colony ship? I don't still see a colony ship. Still says there's one going there? it because I'm spending the points? Let me check my spaceport. No, it's just taking forever. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait. We just got another scientist that just leveled up. It's the other one. Good. So now we can send that scientist. Where are you? Consus. Oh, no. You are currently... Why does it not tell me where you're at? You're in the Demis system. So you're that one. I need the other one. You're currently surveying all of that. I'm actually going to get you to quit that for now. I'm going to have you head over here. Research risk is now 20. We'll take that. Alright. Is there any boosters that can speed up to help things? Boosters? Yeah. I don't know if we have influence. Let's see. Let me pause real quick. I gotta figure out what this is under. Is it government? No. What am I looking for? That's reform government. That's not what I want. There's something. Oh, what is it under? Edicts. What would edicts be under? That would be under... I figured that'd be under government, but I guess not. Contacts? No. Ah! I'm dumb. It's under society. Under the one with the faces. Let's see. 1, 2, 3... 5 down from the top panel of your icon. Society. So you hit
the
R1.
Policies tab covers government policies, as well as empire-wide edicts, practices that can be enforced by spending some of our influence.
Okay. Yeah, so what these are the policies. So currently, this is stuff that we don't have to worry about this right now, but as factions develop, they're going to demand some of these to be changed depending on their attitude. And we have to decide which factions we prefer in our society and set it towards that and deal with the others. In whatever way we see fit, depending on your type of species. This, however, is what you were talking about. Yes and no. We can spend a little, which we might actually. We can spend a little influence to encourage like research speed, stuff like that, and things like that. Which, let me see something. What did we actually need the most out of our research? What was it that we wanted? The influence would be nice, but it's almost done, so there's no point in doing that. Probably the improved spaceport, so we can start pushing out Corvettes soon. And for cheaper price as well. Start building a small fleet. For defensive purposes. So that's engineering. So we can actually speed that up, but we can't really speed too much else up as far as like everything else. Not until we get more research. A lot of this is based in... kicks off mid game once you start getting your second planet. Once we get our second planet, things will get easier. The first planet, when you have one planet, it's hard. But once you get your second one, it starts getting way faster. Because then you start getting influx of resources from that planet as well. Which is way more lucrative than the mining and research things in space that we've been doing. So information quarantine. What this does is this allows governing ethics attraction. So this means people will be attracted to our ethics more. You run this when you're trying to deal with a faction you want to get rid of. Along with some other things you can do. Encourage free thought. This is just research speed entirely, I think. But we don't want that. We want engineering. Now you're going to see, let's select this. At the top, up here, this was a +3, but now it's a +2 because, as you can see right there in that minus 0.90 right now is I've got an edict running, so now it's taking a little bit of it. But our engineering research is now exactly the same as our society research. So now it's only going to take 20 months versus 30 months. So every little thing matters. It's really, really good to make sure you do every little thing. I kind of forgot about that. I'm actually kind of glad you said something, Joe. I actually forgot to say, welcome, Joe Grainer? Janer? I'm probably saying your name wrong, forgive me. Janeer. Actually, it says Janeer? Kind of looks like Janeer. Welcome, Joe. Welcome. But yes, you can do certain things to slightly speed things up. Sadly, there's no faster fast-forwarding speed. I have it on the maximum right now. At least I think. Yeah. That's on the maximum. That's what those three little arrows mean. Oh, we have a idle construction ship again. Oh, wait, we don't have enough yet. We're waiting on Pandora, right? Yeah, to finish its pop. Okay. Oh, where's our military fleet? They're done doing whatever they need to do. These have all been surveyed? Really? Okay, so now I kind of want to see what's over here. So, black hole, that, and then return to safe, near safe space over there. Okay, fast forward again. See if there's any other societies in that direction that we need to worry about right now. Oh, waiting on that colony ship still. It's halfway done. You can see it being built, and I forgot about that right here. You can see that little bar beneath Pandora. That's our colony ship being built to colonize that world. Once it's done, it'll immediately fly to that sector and give us research points. I'm actually gonna probably pull this other research as well, just because why not? We can take it. Why not? We're gonna get way more.
Special project complete.
After clearing away the vegetation from one of the ancient Arisian settlements on Dimas 3, we finished that project finally. And setting up an energy field generator to keep predators at bay. Ha! Predators. Watch out for them cloaking devices. Our archaeologists conducted a thorough excavation of the ruins. We now have much better understanding of what daily life in Arisian society was like. Among the most valuable finds is a digital atlas apparently used to teach Arisian children about their empire. It also contains detailed and why can't I say this word? Disparaging? Descriptions of all of the Concordate's subjugated client species. +1 of the artifacts, and we also got a little bit of a tiny boost to the time to taken away from our physics research. Oh. Was that really super special for all that time? Not really. But that's okay. So we want this science ship, and I want to I'm gonna put you back on your original mission. Let's survey these systems.
Research complete.
Alright. Yes, I don't have the patience for a game like this, but I enjoy watching you play live. I love. Good night, bro. Oh, nice. Alright, see you later. Solid. I didn't see your comment there at first, but oh, you saw that? Oh, that's a problem. We need to pause. What I just noticed is our allies just sent a ship in there. They just sent a ship into that area with the 12 minerals. We can't let them have that. They're gonna survey that and be like, whoa, bro. That's amazing. You haven't got this yet? Frontier outpost in my front border. Nope. Ain't letting it happen. We're going to have to do that in the next episode, so we're probably going to pause it and leave it at that. As that is going to be our main objective. Actually, we might be able to do it now. The pop is almost finished. We're going to go into negative for a while, like I said. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm going to cancel what our construction thing's about to do and go do that instead. A conundrum worth investigating. What is this? We have gotten a report from a science officer, Rosa de Robulant. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star core. Damn, there's a lot of stuff in core. We've discovered 3 anomalies in core. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it has managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. A conundrum worth investigating.
Situation log updated.
Pause. Let's go. That gave us a new mission. Let's grab you. Let's fix that so you don't go do that by accident. And we're going to immediately go do what I was supposed to do. I don't know if I have enough, but I'm going to move him to this system. And how much is it going to take? What's going on? Why am I not? Oh. How much is it going to take? We have enough now. Do it. Do it. Do it. I do not want them taking that. I will put a different one later and knock that one down. Or once this planet expands out and it looks like we might have not need this anymore, then I'll remove it. But right now, we see this Imperial and Amphibian States, the ASS Alomshus, which is currently a science ship, which means he's surveying the system for reasons. So that is issued. I'm gonna let that roll now. The community of Angel. Don't forget we love you and you are the best. Oh, thank you, Wizard. Thank you. I love all you too. You're all awesome people. I'm glad everyone is enjoying the streams, especially this one, because this game holds a special place in my heart now. Just the way it is, the way it plays, what it is about, what you're doing in the game.
The colonists have all been transferred to the new colony ship, and her captain reports all systems go. A momentous day, for sure.
Nice. So they're going to be on their way. Ah, nice. Thank you for the follow, Jewel422.
We have a colony ship, and we have found at least one suitable candidate for a permanent extrasolar outpost. I see no reason to delay further. Let's establish our first...
Yeah, okay, it's fine. They're on their way. I'm already doing that, robot. I am establishing a colony as we speak.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, new anomaly. There are signs of activity. Another ancient civilization. Research it. I'm not going to read every single one with those, because those aren't story-based. They're just like, this is the type of anomaly it is. Do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah. Alright, who is idle? Ah, okay. So you're going to go back on your original... Are you still surveyed? You are, but I'll just have you. You're going to have to move there anyway. So you're there. Survey. Survey. I'll get those when we come back down. Survey. 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 That's it for right now. Actually, you can meet up with the others. No, because I need you to... No, never mind. I don't want to give it too much. Alright, let's fast forward time. Is the colony ship here? It is on its way! There it is, let's zoom in. There they go. They fly across the galaxy. It's a little bit of frame glitchiness because I'm following it with the camera. To colonize Dimas 3. They're entering orbit. Oh! Purified world. What the heck? This is new. It's on Wua-2. It is immediately apparent that Wua-2 is an ancient and racy oh no. And has been the victim of existential orbital bombardment. Large craters are still visible from space, where the planet's major population centers used to be roughly 1.2 million years ago. A handful of survivors from the initial bombardment appear to have succumbed shortly after to the Javorian pox. Issue special project bombarded colony. Oh, this is a good one. This actually may, on whatever planet that is, I don't know if we can even colonize it. I'll have to check where it's at. Let's actually go see what that's at now. That means if we do this special project right, there's a chance we could restore the colony and get free buildings out of the deal without having to construct them.
Congratulations on having colonized a new world.
The first Pandoran colony.
Colonists are now in the process of building their first settlement, but it will take time for them to become self-sufficient.
I'm aware of that. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Demis Prime. This temperature forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into administrative headquarters, which you can later upgrade the capital building of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source, this is why it gives you power on a power tile, because that power core becomes a generator, hypothetically. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Pandoran city on an alien world. A great day for the Fenrir. I wish it would stop saying that. We're just going to eliminate that for verbal sake because it doesn't work for the namesake for the Empire. A great day for the Empire of Fenrir. Alright. So, this is not a habitable world by me. It's Arctic. So, that doesn't help me. So, we're not going to do that project right now. Is it a timed one? Let's see. No. I don't see it. Is it up here? Ah, it's up here. We do need it. Oh, wait. This will give us one of the artifacts. So, we do need to do this, but we also don't have a scientist high enough for it either. So, once again, that's going to be waiting for a little bit before we can do it. Alright, Demis is now colonized. Let's take a look at it. Oh, right, we have to wait. So, we are -1. It is taking 8 energy each month, which is not good because we're about to put on about 3 added onto that, so it's going to be -4 each month. But it shouldn't take too long for the colony to form, so. Okay. Let's put time back into flow here. So we have, now you can see on the right also, now we have 2 planets in the planet sector, Pandora and Demis. So that's how you select them quickly over there. But I think like I said, that's the last thing we're doing tonight is colonization. I'm going to let it just run until that's done. And then we'll gain control. Technically, because we've already landed, you can see my borders have already extended. Meaning we're already gaining borders. And now, because of that, Beta Corvi is about to be engulfed very soon. So we're actually going to be able to get 2 colonies pretty quickly. Or we're going to be able to get our second colony in the next episode. I wouldn't say immediately, but it's going to be pretty early in the episode. Tomorrow, when we'll be able to pick up Beta Corvi. Because it's about to fall into our borders as well. Core is automatically getting close, but once again, I'm just going to take the deficit in money. Just for the pure fact it's better that way. I didn't mean to do that. I actually wanted to do it this way.
Complete.
So yes, we are now currently producing more energy. So. We've got food incoming. More food, huh?
Research complete. System survey complete.
I'm actually not going to let you do that. I need power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another power plant. Put it here. It's going to take a while for it to build.
Research complete.
We're gonna move this
Situation log updated.
Oh, we encountered another civilization somewhere. So gamma aliens have been noticed. So you're gonna get put there because I want you to work that building and give us more power. It's not gonna give us as much as normal. It's only gonna be a 3 versus a 5 because this is a neutral tile. And normally I'd be using this for something else, which we will change it to later. Once the other colony is established, I'll replace this with something different. But for right now, we need power. I want to fast forward this as quickly as possible. Okay. Because Deimos has got a nasty amount of power on it, so we don't really need this after Deimos is colonized. This is just temporary. Oh, we have research. I'm so dumb. We have not been researching. What is this? Frontier Clinic for society research, which is kind of the highest thing we have right now. Not really what we need. Army upkeep. We don't even have the army yet, but it does give us the academy immediately. This is cheaper. We're gonna go with that. A way we can get that. And oh yes, the energy grid. This is what I was looking for. Which this actually would be okay to put on that neutral spot as well. Because it's it enhances all other like power plants and everything else that produces power by 10%. So we're gonna get that going. I don't want fusion missiles right now. I'm actually gonna go with the cheaper. We get just outright minerals with this, though. Since we're going to need army damage eventually, let's go ahead and get the powered exoskeletons. That's actually pretty apt for this society anyways. Okay, fast forward. So we'll get more minerals from that. And the stream will be around the same time tomorrow as well. We will be starting around... It started kind of late tonight. We're going to be starting around 8 o'clock Eastern Time. PM. Tomorrow. So, with the stream. So that way everyone can still join in and be a part of it, and we can still do a long stream. I will be doing, since we didn't do Kingdom Hearts today, I will be doing that a little bit earlier, probably around 5, 6, for anyone who watches that series. But
far out. That is where the frontiers of our domain now lie.
Oh! Outpost established. You freak me out. Like, what does that even mean? Okay, good. We're actually only running a -1 deficit. That's actually pretty decent. Let's check this place. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Core has power. Interesting. But I've apparently built something here already. I guess the station counts for that. But it still says build mining station. What? Oh, no. It says orbital station's already here. Okay, cool. So that's why we got that. So that's why it's not deficit. That's why it's not giving me a deficit. Oh, then maybe putting them over the stars, the suns, may be a better idea. They pay for themselves if you do that. The only thing you have to worry about is that drags influence down, so now we're losing more influence again. But that's awesome. Because now that means this thing is not costing me energy, just influence. And it's keeping this system safe. And we can harvest everything in it. We gotta wait for the power, though. Which means 12 minerals per tick. Once that's fully built up over there. Awesome. Okay, how is... Deimos is still going. Let's get the timer moving again. Construction ship's going to have to be idle for the moment. It's nothing we can do. There is nothing to explore. First task force is also, once again, idle. They explore... Ooh, there's a habitable planet way out here. If we put a frontier outpost here, then we would be able to colonize a lot easier because it's. I don't know. It might be from the planet. I don't know. This is something. Don't quote me on this. I think the cost depends on the distance from your nearest border, not your nearest planet. But I could be wrong. Oh, we got this! Oh, our borders encompass Meropa. They couldn't get it. Oh, wow. This is... Are you harvesting this? Wait, no, I'm harvesting this. Ooh. What?
System survey complete.
When did I do that? Wait, what happened? Oh! No, this is the thing that gave us the stuff. The free mining resources that were over here, but I was afraid we were going to lose it to the red colony. Oh! We automatically got resources from this. We're making 26 minerals per second. That is not grand. Why are we also now all of a sudden -4? What got built that didn't need to get built? Oh, wait. No, it couldn't have been that. That doesn't take power? Hello. No. Yeah, it produces, not requires. What is running my deficit right now? Let's look. So, see, when you don't know what's causing it, the easiest way is to do this. So, station maintenance, colonization cost. Oh, I know what it is. It's exactly the thing that's helping us. Is also hurting us. Because we gained control of this system, we got all of these stations, which is 3 more power requirements on our budget. Okay. Not ideal right now, but hey, that just means more shipbuilding later. We are receiving a transmission from the Quaslavia Mandate. They appear to us... Oh, yeah, I wasn't talking to... Ooh. Now, these guys... Maybe. They are xenophiles, so they don't... Oh, no, that's us. So... One of their things is also a neutral to us. These guys may have the same indifference to us the other colony does. This may be another Federation member for us. We're going to do cooperation. Let's see where they're at. Oh, of course they're to my south. Oh, but they're way to my south. Like, they're right next to their own... What kind of colonies do y'all do? I can't look at it through that. Contacts. So y'all do... I forgot how to look at this. Species. Here we go. Y'all do tundras. So you're desert people. You love desert worlds. Okay. So what is this planet right here? It's a tropical. So they cannot do this. So they will probably not try for it. I will say inconveniently we may lose Hazent over here, this neutral system here, because this is almost in their borders. So, but I don't really need that. This is more lucrative than anything else, and I can actually colonize this, but it's not worth it right now. We've got plenty of stuff in our own borders currently and expanding to that would make up for that at the moment. I just realized we have 8 here as well. We got real lucky in our start. As soon as we can build a fleet, we're going to be able to make a massive fleet. Like, huge. That's going to be great. Alright, well, let's let the deficit roll for a little bit. We have 300 energy. We're not going to run out before the colony is built. So, and then we'll use them to make up the deficit. Oh, what is that? So we have negative balance down here and borders closed. Okay, they don't like us already, apparently. Let's see. That may be our first target then. Wow, yeah. Automatically 100 is an autocracy. Okay, so it's because of our governmental beliefs is doing it. So let's see, where do I see that? We want... How do I see that? Here? Is this it? Modifiers? Deviants, weak, charismatic, intelligent, and they're also deviants. Ah. Okay, so these guys not gonna like us at all. Alright, well, I know what that means. Declare rivalry time. This will give us influence by doing this too. This will worsen relationship, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. They're rivals to us automatically. This means we're gonna need a fleet very soon. Good thing we have minerals. I think we're good. What does this do? Reduce their opinion of us. Oh, but it doesn't give us anything else. Why would that help me? Okay. And make sure you're not becoming friends with them. You're not. That would be real problematic. I need to... You are still only -5 acceptance. We're almost able to do migration treaties with you. Good. Good. Let's see if let's renew our research agreement with these guys. Let's extend the duration for max amount this time. I want it for the full 30 years. And they're not totally keen to it. We can't give them that. Whoa, I don't want to do that. We're going to have to give them minerals this time. Oh, it was at 16, I think, that it was minimum. Oh, nope, less than that. 10. Cool. It's funny how much you can get away with. As long as there's a green number, they'll accept it. Alright, so instant transfer research agreement, 30 years, confirm. Let's continue that up. I want to make sure they stay friendly with us, so we can unite against the other guys south of us. We can't create a federation yet, or anything like that, so hopefully that'll be good. I've already rivaled someone. This gave us our influence back per month, up to 3 again. So we're good. Back to settling Demis Prime is our last thing. Does worry me a little bit immediately having a rifle that close, but it'll be alright. They're really small. They only have one world, much like our friend. We're now the superior species so far, because we're about to have 2 planets and we have a frontier outpost already encompassing a bunch of territory. So we're gonna get tons of resources before anyone, pretty quickly, I'm assuming. Oh, what is this? They accepted, I would imagine. Yes. So we get rid of that. What is this? Declared rivalry. What? I don't know what that means. The Fotis system has been fully surveyed. Cool. Borders closed. Negative balance. I'm gonna keep that there to remind me until the colony's done.
System survey complete.
Nice. We're getting some really good worlds nearby. Really good systems too. They have tons of resources in them. I've never seen this busy of a system this close to where you start. RNG was on our side, at least for the systems. Empire placement? Not exactly. I've never seen in all the playthroughs I've watched, except maybe a couple, where the person's empire started with like someone right above them, someone right below them.
Our first extrasolar colony. This means that if our homeworld were to spontaneously combust, your species would no longer be rendered extinct. That is a comforting thought, wouldn't you say?
Wow, and by the way, that's a thing. Your colony can do exactly what he just said. That's not a normal thing.
To help our new colony along, we should consider the recruitment of a planetary governor to oversee operations there.
That's actually not required since it's under my control right now. You only do that when you give it a sector. If you give it an AI sector that's doing the building for you, you want to give it a governor. It'll boost its ability to maintain it. We have established a colony on Deimos Prime in the Deimos system. Okay. Pause. Deimos is now ready for working. Ooh, yes. We already got a plus from it. We've got a pop coming here. We've got some more food coming in. Once this guy's done, I don't know. That's exactly the amount of food we're getting right now. It may give us up to +6. If it does, I'm actually going to move him. Oh, this is the thing I was talking about in the beginning. These are tile blockers who are red. You can't get rid of these until you have the proper technology to remove them. But we've got plenty of tiles to work with until then. There's an energy here, tons of minerals, and an energy here. Which we're going to make this one into energy as well. Alrighty then. We don't need minerals. I'm going to move him so he'll be here. So when he gets moved into the colony, he's going to be right there. I'm also going to go ahead and preemptively... Did we finish the research yet? We have not. I actually don't have... What? Requires planetary administration? Oh! Requires at least 5 pops on planet. Okay, so we're just going to be getting basics from it for a while. Okay. Cool. So we definitely want to leave that dude on the food then, because that'll increase their growth speed. Along with us having an extra deficit up here. This is why I say going over your amount. See, look at that. Our monthly food surplus increases the speed of all pop growth by 14% currently, because we're getting 3 more than normal over our max stockpile. Okay, so that's actually been done. So I think this is where we're gonna put a temporary stop in the series for right now. I'm probably gonna start a separate. So like I said, we're gonna be doing a bunch of species for this, but the stream ones we're gonna do all on the stream. I am gonna build some personal, just funny ones based on species that are from movies and stuff, and just to get used to mechanics on my own time as well, to make me more efficient for y'all as well. So when we're streaming, I can just be like, click, 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 click. Oh, that's good. We're good. Let's go. And kind of enjoy. That way we can just enjoy the gameplay. So, and I hope everyone has had an awesome one tonight. I want to say thank you to everyone who joined. I'm going to go through the chat and say everyone's name. It's going to take a second. Let's see. We're gonna I want to say thank you to Wizard, Joe, Janier. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong again. Sorry. I want to say Solid. Thank you for joining as well, bro. Jedi, Zias, Sealy is the king of the seals, of course, as always. Wizard. I already said Wizard. And Clove Psychos. I hope you all have enjoyed this stream tonight, and I hope everyone has had an awesome one. Sorry I had to have my face covered up right there. That was the only way I could look at the stream and the chat at the same time. But I hope everyone's had an awesome one, and I want to say peace and love, and thank you again for everyone who has subscribed and followed tonight in this episode, and press that toes up button. For the video. I hope you have all had fun. This is a great game. I do highly recommend it if you are a strategy fan for yourself as well, and you've been desperately wanting a game on the console like Clove said earlier, and I wanted as well, and didn't have an RTS to enjoy on the console. Highly pick this one up. If you love RTSs and you love space especially, this is the best one out there anyways currently. Even on the market, and now it's on console. So I hope you have all had an awesome one. And if you did, as usual, let me elevate. Slow. 1 second. Tilting back. My eyeballs. Step on that toes up button for the awesomeness of the Fenrir Empire and the beginning of our grand adventure through the galaxy. And I hope you all have an awesome one. Peace and loves again. I love you all as always. My fellow guardians out there. And until tomorrow, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody! Bye-bye!